But at the moment, that is where you're at. You are currently eating. Gwen is with you. She is still very, very shaken from the events that happened overnight. She is there to chat with if you want to talk to her. Avril is still pretty shaken up over the events that happened last night, but she seems to have eyes and ears only for Spurl, to the point where she is nearly clutching his arm. She isn't touching him right now, but she is leaning. I mean, even when Gwen walks close, she leans away from Gwen and leans more towards Spurl. And she appears to be absolutely terrified of Leah and Anrak.
Jesus' second coming.
I forgot I did this.
Yes, Spurl's name continues to get longer and longer as the seasons get longer and longer.
I washed the blood off. Mostly.
Who was Gwen again?
Gwen is Maddox's daughter. She is in her early 20s, very cute young lady. And she is also the barmaid. Yep, too old for Rob.
I don't know why you guys are turning this thing into an Ivanka Donald thing. It's like a daughter situation.
She doesn't have parents, remember?
Yeah,
She's an orphan.
No.
So what? Who's your daddy? I never said that.
Yeah.
Daddy issues.
I think if we review the video, I think you actually did say that.
Oh, really?
I think that was an out of game. I think that was more of an out of game kind of comment that he had made. So
better not leave me alone.
Wasn't there something else going on while we were having this fight, like out in the town?
Yes, there was a number of cultists that were out in town. They had ransacked the temple. That's where you had gotten Avril. They were actually trying to burn it down, but they, of course, were not the brightest. They were trying to burn down a stone building with torches. That really doesn't work very well with her inside it, but she was absolutely terrified. And the town hall got robbed. Nobody knows, as of yet, what was happening at the town hall.
Plus, I think Wesh's confused spell helped out with that. We don't know how to burn things down yet.
Yeah, that also helped as well. Yes.
And the cultists just dispersed.
Yeah, they left.
Yes. By the time Wesh had gotten to you guys to let you know about the cultists, and you guys had gotten back, they had done what they needed to do and ran away. Nobody has heard from the mayor yet today.
I don't think
Let's go find him.
Talked to them.
Yeah, I was like, let's go find out what was taken from the town hall and talk to the mayor and all that.
Leah's gonna go find the mayor.
Like, remember that rich guy that was in the tavern with us?
Right.
That's the guy I thought that was the mayor, but he was actually, I guess, a spy for those cultists, I guess.
Yeah, there's something up with him.
And are you all discussing this out loud that you wish to go see the mayor this morning?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Gwen will pipe up and let you know that June Bell would like to speak to you before you go do that.
And June Bell is the sheriff, right?
June Bell is she's the sheriff. She's a deputy of the town.
She's the one who ran and hid behind the bar when that guy was drunk and rowdy.
Yes. Right? Yeah, she did.
So
today she is actually wearing her armor and has her weapons on her. So whereas before she was in her street clothes.
Excuses.
Exactly, I was thinking the same thing.
Things you have noticed is the fact that there are many fewer commoners that are in here, townsfolk. They are pretty solemn. The two that are currently eating seem to be husband and wife. The rest of the patrons of the inn are all dead, so you are the only ones left living as far as the people who are upstairs. Braden, the half-orc bouncer, he's dead. He was killed very early on in the battle last night. And so pretty much at this moment in time, you guys are its only defense if there is any additional things that are going to be happening today.
What
the hell did you guys do in here while I was gone?
You don't want to know. I have a heart.
This
Typed an emote.
probably started over some sort of villain fight that you guys did, isn't it?
Probably.
We didn't start this fight.
Nope, we didn't. Not
We
this
ended
time.
it.
Me and Susie were like unconscious for the first hour of the fight.
Yeah.
Like Billy Joel says, we didn't start the fire.
I just had that same thought.
Don't drink that grandmother's recipe thing. Just
Yeah.
a warning.
You
If
are
you're gonna
poison.
tell jokes like that, I can burn the building down now.
Wah, wah, wah.
But I have a heart. Want to see it?
No, we don't want you to repeat
All right.
And as Leah says this, June Bell walks over. And what heart do you have?
I took the skeevy bitch's heart.
Which skeevy bitch?
The one who caused all the problems.
Oh, you mean the one I murderized?
Yeah, I have her ears too. If anybody wants them.
You can wear them.
Yeah, June Bell just kind of looks at you kind of sideways, like, what the fuck?
I have his ears too.
That's okay. I don't wear things like that. That's gross.
I got 3 sets of ears now. I'm on my way.
You're nasty.
And she still doesn't listen. Anyway, so she's giving me this withering look over here. So what happened last night? How did you become involved in this massacre that happened here?
We were asleep and we heard some ruckus. Well, I was unconscious and I woke up like several minutes later.
And we were magically barred in our rooms.
Magically barred?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, they had some kind of magical glyphs locking the doors closed.
That's the first I've ever heard of anybody using a magic like that. Well, not the first time.
Believe me, in our travels, we've seen many of this.
Anyway, we broke the glyphs.
More like Spurrow dispelled them.
Yeah, that thing.
Are you calling Spurl a thing?
No. His woogie woogie thing.
The thing that happened.
Yeah. He waves his hands and things happen.
I dispelled.
What does she mean? It's not the first time she's seen it.
Oh, somebody caught that.
Leah just doesn't care. These
We
people
know.
are full of subterfuge, and she doesn't like that. Just say what you freaking mean and stop beating around the bush.
It'd be great if the bush would stop talking so I could.
I see what you did there.
Anyway, the Wizards of the Citadel for years they've always taken care of the area. For lack of a better way of saying it, they've always taken care of the area. They've protected us from monsters and bandits and everything else. My job has basically been making sure the drunks get home at night. I'm not really equipped to handle having an insurrection of some terrible cult. But
Well, it didn't last for more than 4 hours, so.
well, that's good, but this isn't the first time this has happened in the area. Not specifically in Dreyfus, but in the wider area. We've been getting reports of additional monster attacks, of bandits, of people organizing and doing very negative things in the area. Murder, death, kill. And the Wizards, they don't seem to be doing anything about it. They seem to have just left us to our own devices.
And they normally would have done something?
Normally, it wouldn't have ever even come up on the radar for us. Nothing would have ever happened. We would have always lived in bliss, ignorant bliss of anything happening. But there's no safety net now. There's no protective wall around us that the Citadel would provide. And some of us, myself and the mayor included, some of us have been seeing these things for the last few months, and we're concerned.
Aren't we looking for these wizards in this tower?
Yes, you are.
Are they not part of the actual Wizards Guild or no?
They are not part of the Wizards Guild. These are from your past, Wesh. As you had made your way towards Strathmore, when you were early on in your career, as you were fleeing your home and the negatives that all happened at your home, you had heard of the Citadel of being a place of learning, but because of your heritage, they would never have allowed you to study there. However, they do have one of the largest libraries.
Which is probably also why I can't find them.
And
don't
it's
want me to
actually
find them.
very, very difficult for you to find them right now. While they had moved on to Dreyfus, the rest of the party had moved on to Dreyfus to get a place to stay. You had been chasing down a few leads. That's why you didn't make it for game session 1.
Right.
And everything had petered out on you. You could not find anything. Matter of fact, it's very much like what June Bell is saying right now, that they seem to have just disappeared.
Can she direct us towards their establishment?
I don't know where the Citadel is. The mayor knows where the Citadel is. All the local leaders for each of the towns, they do have an ability to direct you to that location. I don't.
If you missed it, I sent you 2 whispers.
Yep, I'm reading them.
All right.
You don't get any reaction from anybody at the moment.
Okay. And from the first one, do I know of any guys here that are part of it?
Not in Dreyfus. Dreyfus is far too small of a town.
Okay. Well, I don't have any contacts in town, guys, so I can't find any information out.
Well, it sounds like we're still in the same boat. We got to go talk to the mayor.
Yeah.
June Bell, June Bob,
Dude.
whatever the hell her name is. Got anything else?
Do we know what they were after in the town hall?
No.
No, that's what we're going to go ask about.
June Bell says, we've been searching through the rubble, and it appears that there have been a number of files taken that describe different plots of land and different holdings. But we haven't been able to find the mayor since last night. Since he left his office last night, as per usual, we have not seen him.
Have you checked his house?
Yes, that was the first place we checked.
Jesus, give him some credit.
We may be mall cops, but we are smart enough to know to go to his house first.
Well,
Wait a minute.
I don't know.
His what?
I'm not too thrilled about June Bell because she ran away when she's the sheriff when that guy was drunk. So I'm not too thrilled with her right now.
Unarmed and overclassed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not June Bug, June Bell.
Yeah, he said June Bug.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm going with June Bob.
June Bob.
June Bob.
All right there, June Bob.
Anybody have any ideas where we might find? Does he have like a hiding place in town or anything when something goes down?
He's in a spider hole.
Yeah, he has a hiding place
panic
that
room?
we didn't check.
Like a panic room somewhere?
They're not going to
Maybe
know.
Mark can get his son.
Did you find anything while you were doing your investigations after you had dispatched those horrible creatures down in the basement?
The only thing I found were these lion amulets. I have the double-headed lion amulets. I have 8 of them.
She will look at them and she'll make a check. Oh my God, she actually got a good check.
Was she doing like history? Oh no, intelligence. Okay.
You see, and nobody even needs to worry about making an insight check. you see that her eyes open wide in recognition of the symbol that's on it.
Let me guess, the Terwilligers?
The Twillikers.
Trubos, whatever the fuck their name is.
The Tylus family,
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Tylus. Them people.
Oh, God.
which those happen to be also the holdings that had all the deeds and such stolen from the town hall as well.
Well, surprise, surprise, surprise.
Let's go investigate the termites.
Yeah, them.
We're not really good with names.
Not really. Where would we
Nope.
find whatever remains of said clan, family, cult, whatever?
Well, the only Tylus that is remaining is Robert Tylus, and he is at the what's left of the mansion of the Tylus family. It's not much more than a hunting lodge at this point.
Okay, where is it?
She describes a direction going north towards the forest.
Okay. Thanks, sweetie.
Susie's giving me the creepiest stare while she is saying all these things. Her eyes like really big, and she's kind of like staring at me.
Do you
Yeah.
need us for anything else, or can we like go do what we need to do?
What do you plan on doing?
Well, we gotta find the mayor, then we gotta talk to this Terwilliger guy or
Well,
Tylus or
if you look
Titus
at
or-
Susie's neck, you see ears and a
Timber
heart hanging
buff.
up. Like,
Like,
she's really good at
here's
killing
a
things.
heart. I'm really good at killing things. Just let me kill stuff. No, we have our side of things to do. I'm sure you're good at your job and all, but we've been doing this a while. We need to do what we need to do. Do you need us for anything else? Do you have any further questions? Do you want to know, how we slept last night, what we were drinking, how much we had to eat this morning, how much we weigh,
What's your sign?
what our sign is?
So is it
I
me
didn't
or is
know.
Leah hitting on Jim Bob?
That's what's happening in my head.
Can we go? Are we free?
Wait, one more thing. Why would they the mayor if they did?
I don't know.
That's what we need to find out. So I guess we got to find out.
Let's go to the town hall first, and then we'll go look at this hunting lodge.
And I say, well,
Okay.
thanks for the information, June Bell, and I give her a wink and walk out the door.
I'm gonna call Mar over and see if he can get, when we go to the mayor's house to try and find him, I'm gonna see if he can get us the mayor's son.
So, okay, who wants to go to the mayor's house and who wants to go to the town hall? They are two separate
yeah.
locations.
I'm following Susie wherever she goes.
I'm going
Yeah, I'm
I'm
going town
going-
hall.
house.
Okay.
I go to the town hall.
One moment while I load the maps.
And as me and Leah are walking down the street, I'm describing how I murder-lated that woman when she was smiling on her face. And I was like, I don't know
Dude.
why that woman was smiling, but she got it.
I don't know either. I was there. I saw it.
Okay, so Spurl is going there. Mar is going there. Junebug, Matic, Avril, the rest of those people will all be staying here. Anrak, you wanted to go town hall?
Yep.
And Wesh, you were going town hall.
Correct.
Excellent. Let's split the party. Awesome.
We're good at
It's
that.
the most fun thing to do.
Oh, wasn't it the week before last we were split in 3 different parties? Wesh was outside the town. What's his face was upstairs. The rest of us were in the basement.
Yeah, it's pretty much the way it goes for you. It's all of you do this. And I have no issues with it.
Till somebody dies.
I still don't have any issues with it. Maybe you might be short-handed, huh, Ron?
Ho ho ho.
I get it.
Everybody got that one. This slow clap's going on.
Oh, is it because Ron's character is missing a hand?
Or both.
Wow.
Or two.
Oh, I didn't know it was two.
Yeah,
they
both
both
of his
got
hands.
chopped off.
Nice.
Welcome back, Rob.
Well, I also don't normally speak that slow. Normally, just when I'm drunk.
I know.
Is my apprentice? Yeah, apprentice staying at
Your
the
apprentice is staying at the bar. Yes, your
All right.
apprentice does
Even-
not have a
even
high
you
enough
say
level
it.
to join us.
Even you say it with quotes.
bar? Yeah.
Apprentice.
And
side girl?
just as a note, divine spellcasters. Actually, you're not a divine spellcaster. You're a primal spellcaster. But you would have a acolyte, not an apprentice.
An acolyte. Yes, a word I rarely, if ever, use. I'll need to train myself.
Also, train yourself with the word plinth.
I was just gonna say, just gonna use the word plinth sometime. Get out of my head.
My favorite word on the planet. Come on, I have to use it at least once.
So who do you roll? Which party goes first?
I will say that the town hall party goes first today. My 3 quietest players will go first. So I have shared the map. You are in front of the town hall currently. There is no maps for the town hall nor for the mayor's house. So we are using the Dreyfus map.
Oh, I didn't realize they were that close together.
I don't think any of us did.
Nope,
Yeah.
none of you did. It's not like you walk into a town and automatically see that there are numbers lit up over the top of each building. That
I do. I
determines
see that.
where you're supposed to be going.
I see that on every map I look at, even if they're not there.
It's like a
Is-
superpower.
Is this place big enough to be considered a town?
It's a good sized village.
I see a
It has a
stoplight and a
tannery.
McDonald's, so it's a town.
It's a hamlet.
Well, it has a McDonald's, a stoplight, and a porn shop. You're good.
That's it. Oh, it's a city. Holy shit.
Exactly.
All right, so
Just because it's a city.
those are those of us at the thing. Well, I should be more specific. The peeps at the place should go in and look around.
Okay. The
That was
door is
more
easy
specific.
enough to. Yeah, that was much more specific. The door is off its hinge, so entering the
Oh.
building is not a difficult thing to do.
Even Rob can pick that lock.
Are you casting aspersions on my thieving ability?
There
From clearly
you go.
50 feet away behind a building?
He is a druid after all. He probably could pick a wooden lock relatively easily.
Probably.
Inside the building,
Isn't picking a lock.
it is too. Train of thought leaving on track 9.
Yep.
You walk into the building and you find that there are a number of people, specifically 2 older women and a person who looks like a wet behind the ears town guard style person, are trying to pick up as many papers and write up desks and chairs, and there seems to have been a small fire in one corner. But for the most part, you're walking into a room that is full of nothing but desks and paper and like filing cabinets. It's a typical small town hall where it is literally 2 rooms. It is this room where all the clerks are, and then you see a door down to the far end on the east wall, which probably goes into like a judge's chamber.
All right, I motion these 2 guys to come in. And
Awesome.
then I wait for Wesh to say something.
It's quite a mess you have on your hands in here. What's gone missing? Do you have any idea?
This hawkish looking old lady who probably has maybe an ounce more skin and flesh on her bones than the skeleton that you had raised the day before, looks up at you with a snap of her head and looks at you and goes, "Who are you? Why are you here?"
Holy shit.
I am Wesh Kesloff, and I am here to help you figure out what's gone missing and why these people attacked you.
You're not of the Citadel. Why are you here?
Because there's nobody else coming to help you.
Do you have an appointment?
No, I'm pretty sure by the status of your
Do you have
building,
an appointment
I don't
book?
need one.
Do you have an appointment? That's classic.
I don't think I need one with the status of your building. If you'd like some help picking up, I could help you do that, but we'd like to get some information as well.
Well, quickly, you go ahead and ask me your questions, and that way I can get back to work. No, I do not need your help picking things up. She turns around, she slaps the guard's hand. I already have things under control, and all you're going to do is get in my way. So quickly, ask me your questions and get out.
Did she just high five the guard?
No, she slapped his hand like he was reaching over to like pick up a file to hand to the other woman who's doing stuff, and she just reaches over and like whap.
Ron pictured it like, I don't need anybody's help. What's up, my nig?
Yeah, that's exactly what I seen.
So, what seems to have gone missing? We understand there's files gone missing from the sheriff, but like, what other items or what particular files are missing?
Most of the holdings and legal proceedings involving the Tylus family.
Do you know of any specific reasons why they would want to be, why anybody would want to steal those documents?
Do you know of any specific reason anybody would steal court documents?
Well, there's multiple reasons, but obviously there's something to do with this family and why they want these documents. Are there some shady dealings going on, or something else that nobody's aware of?
You're the one with an 18 intelligence and the sage background. You figure it out.
Hey, lady, no metagaming.
I mage hand and I bitch slapper.
Keep your pimp hand strong.
His spectral pimpan strong. She doesn't know. She honestly doesn't know. She is very well organized. She knows that the things are missing, basically because there's a big hole in her filing cabinet where Tylus should be. And she does not know why anybody would steal court documents.
Because as far as we know, there's only one guy left in this family.
Yes, Robert Tylus.
So these documents wouldn't do anyone, in theory, anyone any good? Does it prove ownership of anything?
The deeds do. The deeds are passed down from generation to generation, and those deeds are basically claim ownership to anything the Tylus hold.
Is he perhaps not True Blood?
Tylus? No, he's definitely True Blood. He's the last of them.
Would he have any cause to take this stuff?
No, not at all. It's all his anyway. His name is on all those papers. His grandfather was the last of the great Tylus nobility family. Apparently, the dog and the cat are ganging up on Susie right now for I don't know what reason, and it's really weird looking. Yes, she's talking to the animals.
She's talking to her all the time.
His grandfather was the last of the great Tylus nobles. His father was embroiled in a little bit of hanky-panky with way too many town girls and squandered almost all the family riches to the point where the mansion and a little bit of the estate was all that was left, which was left to his son. And that was pretty much a ruin. His son has since used his own money to rebuild the Tylus estate, not to its former glory yet, but enough to actually show a little bit of wealth, a little bit of power. And he has been very, very good at getting new merchants to come to the smaller villages, and he gets a little bit of a cut from each one of those. So he is making some money and some headway. He's a younger guy. He's only in his late 20s, early 30s, and he's a pretty savvy businessman.
In a case like this, how does, even if someone has the titles, how do they, I mean, they've been stolen, so that doesn't it render them null and void?
If somebody else can prove that they're part of the Tylus family, and having some of those court documents may be exactly that, then they could take everything from him.
Is there anybody else who can lay claim to his lands or holdings?
You're asking if there's any bastards out there. Because remember, his grandfather was hanky-panky with all the girls.
No, his father was the hanky-panky.
Oh, okay. His father was hanky-panky with all the girls, so there's probably plenty of bastards out there.
The last bastard was shipped off to an entirely different island a very, very long time ago. They were still kids. There's not even a mention of a name. She doesn't know a name.
Was that kid even aware that who his father was?
Probably not.
All right. You guys think of anything else?
Not particularly, but what I would like to do, Jeff, is like to search through some of the documents that she has neatly filed, and I will put them back the way they were, just to see if there's any documents that might link to this that maybe somebody missed, or some other pieces of information about the family.
Okay. Well, I will tell you that if you reach for a document, she slaps your hand.
What's up?
I will ask her nicely if I can look through some of the things to see if I can maybe piece some, different pieces of information together.
Give me a persuasion check.
Also, is there anything in there that the cultists left behind, or bodies, or was anyone killed here?
There was nobody killed here, but there was a small fire.
I'll look at that.
Okay. The small fire appears to be just a number of files. They haven't figured out which ones they are, but they know definitely that it's not the Tylus files. The Tylus files would be a much larger fire than what was set here. It looks like maybe 2 small files had been burned. I mean, the scorch mark is next to nothing. For your intents and purposes, John, think of a pie plate fire.
A pie plate?
Yeah, that's about the size of it.
Can I look through it and see if there's any names or anything?
You look through the ashes, and you see the word EMP, and then you think you can make out as either an I or an L. That's the only bit of word that you can actually see.
Can I ask her if that makes any sense, if those mean anything to her?
She shrugs her shoulders. Until I can do a full inventory of everything that's here and not here, I won't know what that is.
Sorry, can you give me those letters again?
EMP, those are the ones you can definitely make out. And then either it's an I or an L.
Electromagnetic pulse.
And they seem to be a part of a word.
One word?
One word, yep.
Okay. Question, did you get what you needed?
Waiting for Jeff.
Okay, so with that persuasion check, she will allow you to look through a few things, because she can't be bothered slapping your hand away while she is busy. So she'll turn her back on you for 5 minutes so you can look through stuff.
I will flip through as quickly as I can with my lovely keen mind and put them back in the order that she had them.
Okay. And what specifically are you looking for?
Any loose ends, anything that might relatively have to do with the family, and maybe it's a piece of information that somebody didn't deem necessary.
Well, you do see that the tannery
What
in
up,
town
Gwydion?
has a new account with the Tylus family to bring a bunch of tanned hides north.
Doesn't say any particular reason why or where they're going, other than north.
Just says north.
Jot that down. But no outside dealings with or weird relationships that the family has with anybody else in the town or anything like that.
Nope. Nothing specific. I mean, and you literally found that in a tannery file. That was all. It's more or less a bill of sale.
I'm going to go over and look at whatever Onrak's looking at, just to see if I can make out anything else from what he has.
As you approach Onrak, you notice that the guard, basically the young boy with some very ill-fitting armor, is staring over Onrak's shoulder, like intently, like, what the hell's going on? You know, like he's really into it.
Can I help you, kid?
He snaps up really fast. He gets very straight back suddenly. His eyes get real wide, like you just surprised the living shit out of him. He's probably got to clean his armor. No, just watching.
You're kind of watching a little intently on him, while the man's got his back turned.
Is he one of those barbarian guys?
What barbarian guys?
I've heard of tales of barbarians that come out of like the snowy places high to the north, and they wear things like fur and they use like stone tools and stuff. And he's got a big axe, or he's got a big sword that's made of stone, and he's wearing fur. Is he a barbarian?
No.
I hear Susie in the back.
Susie,
Oh, I
are,
know,
you,
you hear-
are you laughing at Onrak? Because that's not cool.
No, I'm laughing at the kid.
I know.
No. Not everybody that wears hide and carries stone weapons around is a barbarian.
Wait till you see Susie.
She's in the next hut over.
And anyways, he's a little too intelligent to be a barbarian. I say that loud enough for Onrak to hear.
He chuckles.
All right. Spurl, do you want to do anything else?
I want to do nothing but leave.
Nothing but leave. You're gonna make like a tree.
I'm going to make like a tree and get out of here.
Excellent. All right, that will bring us over to the other group.
Okay, is this door open?
Susie is standing right there in front. Let's see what Susie has to do.
I opened the door.
Okay. You reach out, grab a hold of the doorknob,
And get electrocuted.
The
and
end.
push it open. Push it open. It swings in with a weird creaking sound into darkness. And as it gets about to the 45-degree angle, it falls off its hinges.
Look, I picked a lock.
Awesome job.
I know, right? See, even I can do this.
See, I've been teaching you well. Stick with
Walk
me,
in.
kid. You'll learn the trade.
Okay. You walk in, and in the darkness, it takes you a moment to have your eyes adjust to the dark vision. You see that the house pretty much appears to be pristine, other than a very fine layer of dust. It's like somebody didn't dust this week.
He hasn't been here for at least a week.
A survival check will tell you a little bit more about that.
I can do survival.
Mar sniffs the air and smells dust.
I just do a passive perception around.
Actually, Ron, I would like an investigation out of
right.
you. Okay, so Leah, you do know that he has not been here in a week. And Cap, you know that the fire has not, and that's in the hearth, has not been lit in at least a week.
He hasn't been here for a while.
Yeah, he hasn't been here for at least several days.
So that means he hightailed it out of here before this town was attacked, which makes me think that he knew something about this.
I want to check his room to see if he packed any clothes or anything.
All right, there's an upstairs.
Yeah.
Upstairs, you'll find that there are actually 3 rooms. The first door that you are able to open, you open into what appears to be a little girl's room. It's pink and frilly with handmade unicorns and all sorts of weirdness all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Calm down, Rob.
And GeoQuester Gaming would like to make the disclaimer at this point in time that Rob Tui is not a pedophile as far as we know. And if he is, we had no knowledge of this and will not testify.
We kid.
Yes, we do, kid. Okay, the second door
Wait,
that you open, which
so you claim that I'm not a pedophile and then say you're kidding?
No. I say you're not a pedophile, but if you are and you've hidden it from us, we are still not going to testify against you because we had no knowledge of anything.
Okay, kid was a bad term to use.
And he did say that with pun intended.
So, all right, so right across from the little girl's room is what appears to be a boy's room. In here, there's wooden swords and wooden shields and all sorts of other stuff on the walls. Probably a little bit older than the girl.
Nothing out of the ordinary in the 2 rooms, right?
Nothing out of the ordinary at all. And then finally, at the end of the hallway is what appears to be a master bedroom. The master bedroom has definitely been set up that half the side is a male's and half the side is a female's. The female side has a dressing table and, you know, a chifforobe and all sorts of other things. The male side has a modest closet that has some nice clothing and stuff in it, and a very large 4-postered bed in the middle of the room.
Like in there, I want to investigate the dressers, the wardrobe and stuff. Does it look like that they took clothes and packed them up, or did they
Does
leave it
not
out to anything?
appear to be anything out of place. It's as if they went out for a walk this morning, except for the fine layer of dust on everything.
So they left without taking any valuables or clothing or food or stuff like that.
Yes, so they probably didn't leave under their own power.
Yeah.
Or they hightailed it out of here fast, quick, and in a hurry, and just planned on picking stuff up whenever
Or
they
they
got
were-
where they were going.
Or they were kidnapped somewhere else.
Yeah. All right. Well, Mar, can you get a scent for these people?
Mar is currently downstairs and in the kitchen.
I'm gonna go find him.
I'm going to bring some of their clothing downstairs so he can get a scent.
Okay.
And like a piece of everybody's clothing, the father, the mother, and the 2 kids.
I know it sounds gross, but socks tend to work the best.
Stockings and hose.
Yep, I would probably know that since I have dirty socks too.
Mar is currently in the kitchen. He is padding along, looking in cupboards and that kind of such.
Anything good, boyo?
Oh
As you
man,
look over
corn
Mar's head
dogs.
into the pantries and such,
Corn
you see that there
dogs.
is no
Now I want a
bread.
corn dog.
there is no potatoes, there is no onions, there is no food in this kitchen.
Yeah,
I want a
they
corn dog.
planned on picking.
I want a corn dog.
They took the necessities. They plan on picking up their their wants
In
when they get where.
in
they
3
need to
hours,
go.
when this game ends, I am driving to 7-Eleven and I'm getting a goddamn corn dog. Gwydion has influenced me.
All right, boyo, you want to try and find a scent?
Well, I put these
Throw
eye
socks on
drops
on the floor for
in my
some-
eye because of my eye ulcer.
He'll sniff at them.
See if maybe we can get a direction.
I have an ulcer in my eye. That's
Leah knows that Mars'
Doesn't sound
nose
good.
is tickling because she can feel that in the link the two of them have with each other.
Dude,
I
I know,
live-
but still.
Not
Oddly-
tickle as in they smell bad kind of thing. Tickle as in they're old and dust went up his nose.
Yeah. That's why I said I know, but sneeze it out.
But he sniffs them and looks at both of you like, and they smell like socks.
Can you
I
find
know.
the people that these socks belong to, buddy?
Giving Susie a message so that way she can relay it or not relay it.
Hmm.
He's got it memorized, so if he smells it again, he'll be able to determine it. But other than that, that's about all he's gonna give it. That's about all he can give us. I'm
All
guessing there's just they're so familiar around here that he's not gonna be able to tell which direction they went in. That and the trail's over a week old.
Hmm.
All right, let's go find out what.
Yeah, let's go find out what the
Everyone's-
hooligans found out.
Yep.
And strangely enough, you'll be walking out of the building the same time they are coming your direction.
Hey guys, anything good?
nah.
No. Other than that, the guy's dad had some bastard kids. That could be behind this potentially, but it's probably a red herring.
And from the looks of the house, it doesn't look like they were actually kidnapped in the house. Maybe it, like, there's no food in the house, so they probably hightailed it. But they didn't pack any clothing or anything.
But nobody's been there in almost a week, so they disappeared well before this town was attacked.
Yes.
Which leads me to believe either they were kidnapped or they knew something about it and decided to get out of Dodge before the shit hit the fan.
Can we go confirm that at the town hall?
Sure.
Nope, no drone delivery yet. Not here.
You're gonna go in and go talk to the hawk lady?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to find out if that's true, if that sounds right, that the mayor hasn't been around.
Okay. So you will all go back inside well, if you don't wish to go back inside, just tell me you're not going to go inside.
I'm not going in.
I'm going.
I'll go in.
So we got Anrak, we got Leah, Wesh. Mar will just sit at the door,
I'll stay with
enjoying
Mar.
the morning sun. Yo, my wolf brother, what's up?
What up? I high five Mar. What's up, low paw?
I'm like, hey, ma'am, it's me again. Your favorite
That
person in the
bitch
world.
that was trotting through town earlier, did she not have a fine ass? He's honestly talking about a dog, too. Anyway, so meanwhile, inside, the hawkish woman is still cleaning and doing her thing. What?
How long has it been since you've seen the mayor?
He was here yesterday.
When was the last time you saw his wife or children?
I don't ever see his wife and children. It's been months since I've seen his wife and children.
They live next door.
My job is to take care of paperwork and to make sure people have appointments. My job is not to babysit.
You, skinny boy in the ill-fitting armor.
The man just, the boy just like jumps to attention, like, what the hell is going on?
When was the last time you saw the mayor's wife or children?
My job is to guard the
I
town
didn't
hall.
ask you what your job was. I asked you when the last time you saw the mayor's wife and children.
Roll an
I told you you
intimidation
hadn't
check.
seen a barbarian yet, kid.
She's a barbarian?
Yeah, she's a barbarian.
Yeah? What's it to you?
Considering he's over a head foot taller than she is. And, you know, she is this itty-bitty little scrawny looking thing. Granted, the sides of her head are shaved, and she's got like this weird, you know, hairdo going on. She wears no armor. She has a big-ass axe with tattoos that go up and down her arms. She just looks like a punk with an axe.
Believe me, kid, you don't want to get into a fight with her.
He thought Onrak was barbaric.
Onrak is subtle compared to her.
And he honestly is not enjoying being grilled by Leah at the moment. Oh, wow. She got a good intimidation roll. And looks like he's about ready to burst into tears.
Oh, for Christ's sake, don't cry. I asked you a question. Boy, oh, buck up.
Yeah, we're not trying to kill you, dude. We just want to know some information.
God, I haven't even drawn my weapon yet.
He blinks
Just
back.
answer the question.
He takes a deep breath and blinks back possible tears that may be coming to his eyes. Ma'am, I don't ever get to see them. Ma'am.
Ma'am.
When was the last time anybody saw them?
Probably at the picnic
When was the picnic?
The pig.
months ago.
Okay, so we can reasonably say that nobody has seen the mayor's wife for children in months. Doesn't that seem a little odd?
Well, we don't really associate with them much. Our jobs don't really allow for us to associate with the family.
Okay, does the mayor have friends in town that his family visits and stuff?
His wife's brother is the owner of the supply store across the square.
All right, let's go talk to that guy.
Oh, good job, Boyle. I'm going to put in a good word with Junebug for you.
Does the mayor have any weird dealings with anybody? Shady things?
I am
Yes.
not privy to that information, sir. If this kid got any straighter in his armor, he would be a broom.
I give him a slap on the back and I said, "Relax, kid. We'll see you later." And walk out the door.
I will
You're
walk
doing a
past
good-
him and slap him on the back and tell him to go get some clean shorts.
You're doing a good job, Boyle. Just be a little more observant. Your job is to guard the town, right? Or the town hall. You need to know what goes on in and around the town hall with every aspect of it. You're doing a good job. Just be more observant.
That
Okay?
way you can extort your elders later.
Did you say that out loud?
You can't be prepared for something if you don't see it coming.
He lets out a sigh that comes half out of his mouth, half out of his nose, with a giant snot bubble that just goes. Yes, ma'am.
Wipe your nose.
He wipes it on the back of his greaves. Actually, it'd be his bracer greaves.
Fuck my headphones.
How long have you
Oh, that must mean that Spurl like him too.
I've been working here for roughly a month, ma'am.
how old are you? What?
I'm 18, ma'am.
18?
Ah,
Yes.
Let me guess. You turned 18 a month ago?
2.
So. No worries, Boyo. You'll get it. Just be observant.
Can we go?
Yeah, let's go.
I'm already standing outside.
Across the square is making supplies. That building right there, that's making supplies.
That's what I figured.
Is anybody telling Spurl or Mar what is going on? Or are you guys just
Yeah,
like,
I'm
oh,
sending,
screw it?
Nope.
I'm sending a telepathic message to Mar that we're going to the place across the square and he can lead Spurl there.
If I didn't see him outside the door, nope.
Mar will tug on Spurl's cloak and be like, yo, this
No,
ain't
no. Mar tells Spurl in their special wolfy way, Mar tells Spurl that they've gone over.
Knock, knock.
In Mickens Supplies, it is what you would consider to be a small town general store. There are shelves upon shelves in here. The aisles are very, very narrow. And it feels like if you were to sneeze or cough incorrectly in this building, everything would come down on you in an avalanche of gear. You see everything from farm equipment, mostly farming equipment, to the occasional adventuring supply, like ropes and tackle and other such things. Another thing you see overabundance of is fishing gear. The counter, there is nobody at the counter at the moment. Behind the counter, you see that there is a door that possibly goes to an office, and walking up to the building, you know that there's at least a second floor.
Is there like a bell on the door or on the counter or anything like that to know that somebody's walking at the door?
Nope, there is no bell. There is no ring here for service.
I holler. Anybody there?
Keep your shirt on, I'll be out in a minute.
Ah, it's Rourke.
Yeah. Bloody bastards. It's not Rick.
Hey!
What? Did I miss one of you? Out comes a man who's seen kinder years. Whether he was kind to them, you don't know, but he's missing most of the hair on top of his head.
Was he kind of the years?
Yo, what's up, Peach Fuzz?
He's missing most of the hair on top of his head, and he has basically a monk's ring of very long white hair. He looks about as tough as an old piece of jerky. And he walks with a little bit of a stoop and a shuffle to him, but you can definitely tell that this man is not a flabby and frail old man. He is probably as strong as steel.
Well, good sir, my name is Elric, and we are investigating a missing person. So, when is the last time you've seen your sister and her children?
Yesterday.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah?
Really? Because their house hasn't been lived in at least a week.
That's poppycock.
Really? Because we were just there.
Yeah, we investigated the house, and
There's
hearth
no
has
food
not
in
been
the
lit for a
house.
week.
Fine layer of dust everywhere. The hearth hasn't lit in at least a week.
Did your sister
What you
and her
got?
kids act like themselves?
Yeah, they always act like themselves.
Doppelgangers.
Think so?
Sounds kind of like it, I guess. What is a doppelganger again?
You go ahead and describe that crap outside my shop. I'm an old man, and I only have enough time on this earth to live. I don't need to hear your explanations of your woogie-woogie bullshit.
Look, dude, we're just trying to find out what's going on here.
Yeah, we're
Why
trying
the
to figure
town
out.
was attacked last night.
I like how this guy's accent went from Miracle Max to Jeff in like 30 years.
I am Miracle Max in 30 years. Let's not go there. The oldest girl had her boyfriend over, and they were watching Princess Bride, and Susie and I ruined it for them by quoting the whole movie before it happened.
I'm insight checking this
You
dude.
bastards.
Nice.
Okay,
Your
I don't know
insight check
anything.
tells you that he is a grumpy old fuck.
I don't think we're gonna get anything from this dude.
Was this shop disturbed at all during the riot or whatever?
They tried.
When was the last time you were in your sister's house?
Whoa.
So glad you said house.
I never go over there. That fucking mayor.
Oh, you don't like? Oh, I'm not in there.
When was the last time you saw the mayor?
Yesterday, dinner time-ish.
You had dinner with him?
Well, he ate.
You notice that his family is nowhere to be found before the town got attacked.
As I told you before, my sister, my niece, and my nephew were here yesterday. So you can tell me that they've been missing. I know that they weren't. How do I know that? And he points over at the counter. There's a little glass container that has, looks like peppermint sticks in it. Those little fuckers like to take a peppermint stick every time they're here. They're the only ones who take them.
I take
Two of them were
peppermint sticks.
missing, and I yelled at them for it, and they smiled, and they ran through my shop.
That could have been any kid.
I'm telling you that their house hasn't been lived in at least a week.
And I can tell you that that's not just any kid, because if that was just any kid, I would have taken the little bastards over my knee with a switch until they couldn't walk straight. But because they're my niece and nephew, I let them get away with it.
Well, I take a peppermint stick, put it in my mouth, and I say, "How much for the peppermint stick?"
1 copper.
Toss him 2.
He gives you back 1. 1 copper.
Oh, he's one of those.
Well, then I buy 1 for Sparrow too.
You're gonna buy 1 for the druid?
If I
Okay.
if I can see through the window, I start getting out antsy. Like, here comes a peppermint stick.
You're getting candy for the druid, for his van.
Oh, jeez. For the druid candy van. Well, at least you know the free puppy that you get from, Spurl's candy van is going to be well trained. Probably a Timberwolf puppy, but it's still a puppy.
Oh, Candy Van. I thought he said Candy Man. Now I see what's happening. It's more pedophilia jokes.
Yes.
Anyway,
Alright, so he
where were
hasn't seen any of them today.
No.
What time was it you saw your family?
My sister and the kids had dinner, and then the fucker came over and he ate.
So they had dinner here at your house.
Yes.
Well, no one's living in their house right now.
Yeah, nobody's lived in. We just investigated their house, and nobody's lived in their house for like a week. Do they have any other houses?
No. Sure. That bastard brother-in-law of mine may appear to have money, but the only reason he's living in that house over there is because it comes with the title. And he's the only one fool enough to actually take it.
Are there problems with the title?
Would you want to be the mayor of a small village like this, where people just go fishing, do tanning, that kind of crap, some ranching?
It sounds like the life to me.
Exactly. Lazy-ass life.
Well, for those of us who've seen nothing but battle the last couple of years, it actually sounds really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least if you're battling something, you're doing something. Instead of sitting on your dead ass, lording over people like you know something everybody else doesn't. He waves his hands kind of like, he's like some sort of big monster while he's saying these things.
Did your wife's kids have any other friends that used to visit them or hang out with them at all?
Yeah, there are a couple of school children.
Do you happen to have any children or a wife yourself?
He looks around.
He looks
like under his
around.
arm.
I'm going to take that as a big old no.
Are you trying to curse me?
No, I'm just saying you might want to change your attitude. Maybe have a little bit of luck with the ladies.
Yes, I am trying to curse you. I hope you find a lovely woman who marries you and makes you very, very happy, and I hope you have many, many children.
As you say this, his face gets darker and darker and darker. Suddenly, it brightens at the end of it. He leans over the counter, Looks Leah dead in the eye. You offering?
You can't handle me.
How much you paying for?
I point to her necklace and I say, see those ears? Those are the last men that proposed to her.
Whatever.
Only one set.
So unless you have any more business.
No, I think you've pretty much answered all my questions. You know nothing, so. I go outside and give Spurl his peppermint stick.
Yay, peppermint stick.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Right, he's James Woods now.
So that's how we get him to go places. Okay, I see how it goes.
I
Scooby
put it
snacks.
in my mouth.
That's what she said.
I sure do like French fried potatoes.
Jesus.
Thank you, Sling Blade.
You're welcome.
Okay. Now, what are we doing next?
Going back to the bar.
Yeah, let's ask some questions at the bar.
We've done everything we can do in the town, huh?
As we've investigated the mayor's house, the town hall, and now her brother. So, who else?
What about this public pool up here on the upper right? What is that?
Public pool?
That's where Spurl's van is parked.
Oh, you're talking about the gray building?
Yeah, the Grayville. Oh, yeah, it looks like it's just, right away I just thought it was a pool.
As we're walking by it, I'll tell everybody that's barracks. And actually, we should go in there and check it out because it looked deserted last night when I walked by it.
There wasn't anybody there when we went knocking on it.
Well, why go knocking? Just freaking kick the door in.
Because we're polite people.
Most of the doors just fall off when we get there. So
When Leah says she's a polite person, I just give her a look like I don't have no idea what the hell she's talking about.
That's all right, neither does she. Okay, so I guess you guys want to go to the garrison area next. Okie dokie.
Sure.
It's on the
By the way, I'm pretty sure Sling Blade is Onrak's official new voice.
Ooh,
Goody.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
These taters are tasty.
That's just wrong.
Stream chat people are being quiet and boring tonight.
Because they don't get to use their experience points
we
to
cut 'em
screw with
off.
you guys.
They're sitting there with their arms folded. Well, fine, fine, fuck.
They're not even talking.
No, that's
Aw.
normal. That's all right.
Do they want Vagisil?
Hey, hey, stop insulting them. You'll get them riled up.
They can take it out on the next game group.
All I can think of is those Saturday Night Live bits where they were doing Vagisil commercials for ESPN. Vagisil! When you've got some itching down in your kitchen, Vagisil.
That's awesome.
In the near 2 years I've known you, Rob, that is the funniest thing you have ever said.
We had a guy run our staff meeting like church lady yesterday.
Well, isn't that special?
Anyway.
Wait, on purpose?
Yes.
That's the big question.
So who left the gas tanks half full? Who could it be?
Satan?
Well, doesn't it make your little bulbs farts tingle?
Holy shit. Once again, this episode sponsored by Amtrak. The Game Master's train of thought keeps leaving the station.
Yep. Keeping
Just
you on
think,
your toes, Jeff.
Ken's not even here to help you.
I know. Well, Ken's actually been relatively decent in this game. He's actually even tap danced anywhere near the edge of the whiteboard yet. All right, so yeah, Susie's gonna be banned from playing with you guys very, very soon. Like she's been banned from playing with anybody else that we know.
But why?
I'm gonna have to make a special Discord room just for her. So, alrighty, you are here at the garrison, and the door appears to be open today.
Hello? Is anybody in there?
That was closed last night. I go walking in.
Okay, you walk in. There is an older, mid, 40s man, dressed in what appears to be the tabard and uniform of Draper.
Hello, sir.
May I help you?
Thought this place was abandoned last night the way it looked when I walked by.
What time would that be?
I have no freaking clue. It was late.
Look at your sundial.
By the way, you have a boy that's down in the mayor's office and in the town hall, and I have to apologize for my friend. She made him shit his pants.
Do you have something you wish to report?
Ooh,
He
all
looks
business.
at you with
Holy
this-
shit.
This blank look on his face. He has his hand, like in his hand is a quill that he's slowly dipping in an inkwell. As he finishes his statement, he puts his hand over a blank piece of paper and stares at you.
You have any idea what happened last night? Who those people were? What they were after?
And where were you?
I was at home sleeping with my wife.
However, isn't it your job to help protect the town?
Between the hours of 8 a.m. and 4 p.m., yes.
Then where's
Those are-
your night staff?
Those are really good hours.
What night staff?
That's a little small.
He works banker's hours.
Night staff.
All right, you know what? This town is so totally just like screwed. Maybe we should just leave it alone and let nature take its course.
You guys were very lackadaisical with your guard.
Sir, in Dreyfus, the most terrible thing that has ever happened was one of the locals got drunk and had sex with a goat.
So the most terrible thing that ever happened was somebody had sex with a goat when they were drunk. Not what happened last night.
Before last night.
You didn't see the goat.
I did indeed see the goat. I had to interview the goat. I used to have a sense of humor. I have none now.
Did the goat talk back?
Like I
He
said
looks
before,
at you.
do you have any idea what those people were after last night?
No.
When was the last time you saw the mayor, his wife, or his children?
At the picnic a few months ago.
I whispered to Sparrow, maybe we should go interview that goat. You can speak with animals, right?
We just
I-
spoke to her brother, and he said that he saw them all yesterday.
Well, that would be her brother. I am a town guard that isn't even worthy of a name. I just have a number after my after my title.
No, this is a pretty shitty town.
It is a
Y'all don't
small.
talk
Burn it.
to one another. No, I'm sorry. I come from a small village, and we all up in everybody's business. We know everything about everybody, whether we are a town guard, a shopkeeper, the man. It doesn't matter. We are all up in each other's business.
Yeah,
It
this guy
helps
sounds
Y'all
that you're
have
coming-
nothing to do with anybody.
Ma'am, it may help the fact that you are all related to.
Yeah, no, we're not.
Oh, he said you're inbred.
I
Nice.
come from a land of
Dude,
gypsies,
This
and
town
I
is
know everybody's business.
stricken goats, so
Yeah, y'all are a bunch of goat fuckers, so
That
you
was
ain't
only
got
one person.
No, yeah. If you can judge a culture by one person, so can I.
I almost had a very bad joke that would have made the internet explode.
I think I
I'm
know
gonna
what it
say
is.
it anyway. I'm gonna
Do it. Do it. Do it.
But ma'am, the goat was dressed like it wanted it.
Jesus.
Now Squirrel, me and
no.
Squirrel have to interview this goat now.
And the internet explodes. Thankfully, I don't have a lot of people watching right now, so it's not gonna be that bad. As I suddenly watch Twitch go away.
Or you invent the Twitch animal movement.
Anyway, so let's continue on past the
Somebody on
Goat
stream said he's got to go have fun. That's not nice.
that was before I even said any of these things.
This guy sounds like an automaton. I don't want to talk to him anymore.
He is a guy who's been sitting here behind a desk in a little town that has nothing wrong with it. It is an idyllic little town. The point is that you are all discovering at the moment is this place is very Sunnyvale. It's very, everybody is happy, everybody's good. They've had the Citadel watching over them. The Citadel is taking care of all of their woes and problems except for the occasional drunk doing something stupid. And that is it. They have never had anything like this happen, ever. And they don't know how to handle it. Some people are angry, like, for example, the mayor's brother-in-law. He's just angry. Some people are in shock, like this guard who's sitting here and has absolutely nothing to do about it because he's never had to deal with stuff about this stuff. Then you've got, others who are trying to put it behind them and just move through their day. If anybody knew other than Junebell about the massacre that happened inside the inn, the rest of this town would probably explode and the whole town would go fucking nuts. So what you're basically doing is you're walking around and letting everybody know in this town who is trying to cope with the bullshit that happened to them last night. You're basically walking through with a giant pin and popping all of their bubbles, trying to make them all go crazy at this point.
Good.
That's what you guys are doing, and all it's going to succeed in doing is making the town tear itself apart. So
it's working.
So if that's what your goal is to sow the seeds of chaos, you're doing great.
Yes.
Chaos here, chaos there.
Yeah, so we're not really getting anywhere. So let's go to the hunting cabin.
Yeah.
Little dash of chaos over there.
Burn this place down.
I'm the Oprah Winfrey of chaos.
You get chaos, and you get chaos, and you get chaos.
No.
You get a tail, and you get a tail.
No. Just no.
Just call me Eris.
All right.
Anywho, let me go ahead and load this map up.
All right. Spurrow, I think we should interview that goat.
What is it with you and this goat?
I want to know what the goat's intentions were.
And why do you want Spurl to go with you?
Because he can talk to animals.
At this point, I think Spurl is probably very happy that he is not having any part of this.
No, he's eating his peppermint stick.
Gone. I chewed on it.
How many licks did it take?
No licks. I chewed it.
So you travel north, and eventually you find yourselves a path that you can follow that leads your way north. And you do indeed find yourself in front of a hunting lodge. It looks like it's had quite a bit of work done, and it looks like it's supposed to be much more opulent than what it currently is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go knock on the door.
I want to investigate this fire pit area and see when's the last time it was used.
It's currently lit.
This guy's name isn't Stephen Avery, is it?
No. This guy's name is Robert Tylis.
I'm gonna end up in a burn barrel out behind the back.
Is there anything on the fire?
Nope.
Human skins.
I mean, it does appear that this little area over here has been used for barbecues and stuff in the past, but there's, other than the
Nothing right
spit,
now.
like, the things that hold the spit in place on either side of the fire, there is nothing else here. It looks like it was lit relatively recently, so.
All right. I just wanted to see if there was anything unusually going on there.
Okay.
Yes!
You two are like,
Hey, you
let's
two.
go this way.
Check the sides. Check the sides.
I want to look in the window.
Fantasy
My favorite
grounds.
part is the fact that Wesh is one of them that is going off to a side, like he can handle any sort of physical combat.
Yes.
I think it's more Fantasy
I
Grounds
can.
players like to see as much of the map exposed as possible. I think that's what what's happening.
Wesh really needs greater invisibility, then he'll be set.
I have fly and invisibility. What's that, man?
Yeah, but greater.
Turn invisible and fly up. Ozzy.
This is a cool map.
This map brought to us by Zovia Maps.
Oh, cool. Yep. I got her stuff. I haven't looked at this one yet.
If you haven't patroned her, please be one of her patrons. I'm a
Yes.
patron. Rob's a patron.
I'm a patron.
Please.
I'm a patron, you're a patron, be a patron too.
All right, let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, snap.
You know who's safe there, Onrak? You and me.
Maybe
yeah.
because you guys flanked the building. Notice I didn't have anybody roll it until you guys flanked the building.
Mm-hmm.
Ha
Ha ha!
I got 20.
Hey, even Gwydion's a patron. Awesome.
Yeah, he's the one that told me about it.
Ah. Zovia Maps are awesome.
Don't forget Marlia.
Must be nice to have
I won't.
100,
I'm getting-
102 hit points. Holy shit.
And I'm last again. Damn it.
I knocked 3 times.
Okay, you knocked 3 times. Are you gonna do the Sheldon thing?
Just thinking that.
Yes.
Mayor.
This isn't the mayor's. This is Robert's place.
Oh, whatever.
Robert.
Just say
Robert?
Penny.
Robert.
Okay.
And then check the doorknob.
And then what?
Check
The door knobby.
Okay, the way she said it, it didn't. I didn't know what she meant. I was like, "What are you talking about?" All right, the door is locked.
Well, I'm no lockpicker.
Neither am I.
Got
Neither am I.
picker or lock.
Someone told me that earlier.
Unless it's
Unwrap.
made of wood.
Oh, is it a wooden door?
It is it's a large double wooden door.
Oh, I'll double lockpick this bitch. I don't have thieves' tools.
I don't
but
see
you-
anything.
Nope, you just see additional woods.
I'm sure you can use a twig on the ground.
All right.
You are a druid.
I'm going to try to do some lock-picking activities using...
When it gets to be your turn, yes.
Oh, right. I forgot. We're in initiative order. My bad.
Yeah, just pull out my sword and ready in action to attack.
Okay. Now Spurl can go ahead and start lockpicking bits. See, look at it. You gave him the peppermint stick, and now he's all hyperactive.
I'm all crazy.
I think he has too many effects on too.
Okay, mental note, don't give Spurl sugar. Okay, good to know.
We're always giving.
I don't have... I don't think I can do anything about a door at all if it's locked. I don't think there's anything I can personally do.
No, there's actually not really much of anything.
I could try to force it open, but that would more than likely just wear me out and be unsuccessful.
Mara will stand there looking cute and puppyish.
As much as a cute puppyish, blood gored and soap covered, wolf can look, right?
I gave him a bath.
Wesh, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Any signs of fresh footprints or anything like that going along the side path?
Survival check.
No, I see nothing. Durr.
Yes, your own.
You see a ladybug.
Any windows that I can peer in on this side of the building? Or how tall is this little wall that juts out, or is it too tall?
That's waist high. It's just a little low wall. That looks to be older construction than what the building itself is, though.
Assuming the fact that this is, from an area that I'm close from, any idea what this building used to be beforehand from the construction?
You can roll a history check.
That should have been a lot better.
Yeah, that was much, much better. And you know that the original stone foundation appears to be the original foundation of the mansion that used to sit here. And that the building that you currently see is a rebuild. It's not nearly as large or opulent as what the old building was.
All right. I will crawl around. Is there... Hang on a second. I'm going to draw something.
Now don't get lost, Lash.
Is there any windows in that area right there?
No.
No? Okay.
There is a window to your right, but no window there.
Okay. To the right. Okay. How high off the ground is that window?
You'd have to climb up on the wall, but you could look in it.
All right. I'll peek in.
It's that one right there in front of you, and you get up and you peek in.
And I get punched in the face.
There you go. Yeah, I think you're pretty much out of action.
Yeah, I'd say so. Hang on, I didn't even bring up the combat tracker. I can't even advance my turn yet.
I did it for you. All right, Cap, your turn.
Any of these windows have lights coming out of them, or like any signs of life in the house?
No, not at the moment. You don't see anything of import.
All right.
It's also daytime, so seeing into a house in daytime is a little difficult through glass.
Yeah. All right. Was there any reply, Leah?
Give her a second. She's getting serious about gaming right now. She knows the combat must be coming because she just took off her pants.
Okay, what's up?
Oh, I was asking if there was a reply.
Really good
at
into
the
character.
door.
Wait, repeat that?
I said, was there a reply at the door?
No. Can you unlock it?
Can you step aside for a second?
That I can.
All right, I'd like to investigate the door, see if there's any kind of traps or contraptions.
Ooh, wonderful roll. With that roll, you know that there is an orbital bombardment laser pointed right at you.
Oh, wow.
What the?
There's nothing on the door.
All right, I will try to open the door with thieves' tools.
Click.
I would call that a success.
Yeah, with a plus 14, yes, I think so. And I will creep open the door a little bit and peek in.
Okay.
Another door that goes down into another dimension.
There's a mist there that leads to.
No.
Curse of Strahd.
No. It
Shut the
appears
hell
to
up.
be a small. It appears to be a small foyer of some kind. It has a stone slate floor, which appears to be original. And there's wooden stairs going up to the left, and it appears to open further up to the right. At the north end of the room, you see another door.
I describe all this to everyone else, and then I open the door and go up to there.
At this point, you can see
Is it well lit in the house from the sunlight and stuff?
Oh yeah, it's very well lit in here.
Okay.
That is what you see. You see that you basically walked into what would be a dining room of some kind. It's very simple wooden table with benches on it. You also see that there are stairs that lead down into a place that appears to be almost like a study. You can see a back of a couch, and you can see the glow of a fireplace to your right. To the left, it appears to go down or goes up a flight of stairs and then down a hallway.
All right, I'm keeping an eye out for anything out of the ordinary, trap-like or whatever, and I will give the all clear to everybody else and come in.
Are you being stealthy?
At this moment, no, I'm not.
Okay. Leah.
Leah goes in the door.
Leah, go down the hall.
Okay,
I mean,
which way was that fire glowy light coming from?
To your right. If you hold up your hands,
Already
making
yawning.
L signs from your hands. The one that looks like an L is actually left.
Get up. Going over there.
All right. In this room, you do indeed see a study.
Hello, anybody home?
Jesus.
Girl Scout cookies.
Remember, she's a rogue at heart.
Girl Scout cookies.
Are they made from real Girl Scouts?
Only the best.
They're made
You
from brownie
see-
Girl Scouts.
Girl
I
Scout
need a
cookies.
perception check while you're yelling and booming.
That's a good one.
Ooh. You can see that there's a body laying on the couch.
See?
Did the body respond to her?
Well, I've used up all my movement for right now, but I'll look at Cap and be like, yo, there's a body in here. Let them
Alrighty.
know.
I will pass the information along. Sparrow, there's a body in here.
Unrack.
Aye.
I see everyone filtering in, so I'm going to head for the door.
And as a note, those statues that are out front are two lions.
Are they double-headed lions?
They are not double-headed lions. Spurl.
I will go 35 to there. And if there is nothing other than empty hallway, I will end my turn.
Yep. The only thing you see is you see the head of some kind of animal perched on the wall.
He's standing in front of a door too, right?
Can I tell
yes.
what the animal is on the wall there?
It looks like a deer.
It is like a hunting. Yeah, I got it. Okay,
Yep, it's a hunting
Okay.
trophy.
You
All right.
remember this was a hunting lodge.
got it. Yeah, I remember that.
What would Mar like to do?
What kind? They're Girl Scout cookies. They're
Mar's just gonna chill there.
thin mints,
Okay.
brownie,
Wesh.
claw.
Well, since I can't see much in that room, I guess I'll go inside.
Bear claws. That's what kind of cookies they are. I don't know.
Oh, that's like a move.
Okay. Cap.
I'm gonna go investigate the body to see if I can determine how he was killed.
With death.
And as I see Onric and Wesh, I'll tell them that I'm going to investigate a dead body too.
Give me a medicine check.
Medicine.
And give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
Excellent. The scene that Leah sees before her is horrifying yet comical at the same time.
I'm gonna have a chip,
Cap
everybody.
goes in to go check the body. Reaches down, touches the body to determine how it was murdered. Which the body does not enjoy suddenly being touched while it was sleeping and jumps up off the couch, scaring the bejesus out of Cap. What are you doing in the house?
Oh, I thought you were dead!
Obviously, I'm not dead. Who are you and why are you in my house?
I'm Elric, and we are investigating the missing person of the mayor and his family.
He slowly, as you're speaking to him, backs over towards the fireplace, which you see a large blunderbuss hanging above.
I slowly put my hand on my pistols. I don't think you want to reach for that. I'm not here to kill you. I'm just here to investigate the place.
Do you typically just walk into people's houses?
When they don't answer the door and we assume they're dead, yes.
Why
We
would you
did.
assume I was dead? I was
Not-
taking a nap.
We knocked and yelled your name.
He looks around. Thick walls.
You look dead to me.
What business do you have here? As he reaches up and he grabs a hold of the blunderbuss. This, by the way, this rifle that he's pulling down off the wall makes Vidar's rifle look like a little pop gun.
Yeah, because
It's
it's a
huge.
blunderbuss. Friend, you don't need to handle that because
I don't know what a fucking blunderbuss is.
I'm a quick draw. And I'm not here to kill you, like I said. We are here to investigate the missing mayor and his family. The town was attacked last night, and the mayor and his
Wait.
family are missing.
The mayor's missing,
Yes.
and the town was attacked. What was it attacked by?
Bandits.
Oh, okay.
I pulled out one of with my other hand. While I was keeping my right hand on one of my pistols still. Pull out one of
Chips.
the amulets with the double heads on and lion's heads on it and point and show it to him. And I said they were wearing these.
Go ahead, Ryan. You can advance your turn at this point. Leah, do you want in on this action?
Oh yeah. Are you James Tylis?
I'm Robert Tylis.
Robert Tylis.
We changed this dude's name like 5 times.
Where
Wow.
the hell is James?
Where's James? Who's James? I don't know any James. You guys just renaming everybody in town. It's like, I don't like your name. You're now called something else.
Not only was the town attacked last night, but the town hall was ransacked, and all documents containing your family name, including the deeds to the lands that you own, were taken from the town hall.
The blunderbuss dips in his hand, so he's not pointing it at. I mean, he's pointing it in your directions at this point, but he's not pointing it at you. It's more towards the floor.
Court documents, everything. If it had your name on it or your family's name on it, they were taken.
I would take a perception check out of Leah and Cap at this point. Wow.
And on the other end of the spectrum,
I got no clue. I don't see nothing.
No, you're actually probably paying more attention to the blunderbuss than anything else. Cap, on the other hand, you notice the fact that as Leah is saying these things, the color is draining from his face. Anrak, you've moved in and see the sight of the man holding the blunderbuss and all of them. Spurl, you can hear down, I mean, it's not that far away. You can hear that there is a commotion going on.
Okay, Spurl will break into a sprint, slide across the tile, and spring from the top of the second set of stairs where the people are, tuck and roll, and land in that square and pop up and go, "Hey guys, what's going on?"
Do you seriously want to do those things?
Yes.
Wow. I would like you to please roll me an acrobatics check just to see how much of a flourish this is going to be. And if it works well, then I'm going to give you advantage on dealing with other people for the next 2 rounds.
ooh, just don't roll a 1.
Well,
Did I roll a 1?
no, you did not roll a 1. It was so mediocre that it wasn't impressive and it wasn't a failure. It was just very.
It just happened.
It just happened. I mean, it was so blah. You got a 13 total. I mean, it's like, how does this look? This doesn't really look like anything other than what exactly as he described it as.
Which is fine. That's what I intended.
Moment.
Okay,
Yeah,
sounds good. And then I don't unless anybody talks to me, I don't say anything else.
What is Mar going to do?
Mar will continue to wait.
So basically, we just have a wolf sitting at the front door.
Yeah, there's no reason for him to go inside.
So this gives a whole new meaning to wolves at the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wesh.
All right.
I've never heard the expression "wolves at the door."
There's a bunch of commotion coming from the other way, but I kind of want to go and be nosy.
And you're going to go be nosy?
Yeah. And go look in that room that I was poking my head into.
Okay. Well, the door opens relatively easily, and you see that it's a master bedroom type of thing.
Darkest
I start
dungeon.
nosing around looking for stuff.
And the
Quietly.
wizard has become a master thief.
As quietly as I can.
All righty. Well, starting next round, I'll have you start making rolls. And Cap.
I see from your reaction you know something about this.
No, it's not that I know something about it. It's the fact that I'm horrified by it. I've been trying for months to rebuild my family name after my father ruined it. And if someone's taken the paperwork, then I will lose everything.
Do you know of any enemies that you have that would do something like this?
Any of my business, associates would be more than happy to ruin me, but to attack a town and do this kind of thing, that's way beyond the pale. He looks down at your hand, or you've pulled up the
Amulet?
pendant.
Okay.
Where'd you get that?
I have 8 of these. I've got them off the dead bodies of the raiders.
Really?
Yes.
Let me see that.
All
He
right.
holds out.
They The Los Angeles Raiders.
The Los Angeles Raiders. Well, I just walk around the couch and hand it to him, still having my gun out, my hand on my gun, just in case he's going with that blunderbuss.
Well, he reaches over with one hand to get it from you, and that is definitely a two-handed weapon that he's got in his arms. Takes it and he holds it in his hand and he looks at it, wipes his thumbs and stuff across it and bites it. I mean, he is going through like a ritual to look at these things, or to look at this one that you've handed him. And the longer he tumbles it over in his fingers, the darker the look on his face gets.
Do I notice how dark his the?
Everybody notices how dark his face is getting on this. He's tumbling this over not only in his hand but in his mind at the same time, and he is, for all intents and purposes, he looks to be a very, very healthy young man, late 20s, early 30s, human. 2, he appears that you can see it in his eyes. He's smart. I mean, even though he's just been woken up and startled by a giant basically reaching down and shaking him, and then a crazy ass little half elf, come in with an axe twice her size, he feels like he is in command of the situation. He knows what is going on around him. And the third point that you can see is the fact that he is insanely disturbed by what you've told him.
Probably going to disturb you some more to know that these people were commanded by a man and a woman. Creepy, weird ones.
Yes, and as we killed
the entire time we were killing them.
Like they enjoyed us killing them.
That just sounds insane.
That's what we
I know,
thought.
right?
Everybody who's in that room can roll an insight check.
You could just say everybody but Wesh.
Mar.
And Mar can't do it either. Okay, so Onrak and Cap. Cap is on point with the freaking rolls tonight. Holy shit. Spurl. Wow. You rolled a 1, Spurl.
Awesome.
Your head must still be a little foggy.
He's thinking about his apprentice, or no, Alkalite.
Yeah.
My plinth.
Your plinth. Anyway, so Cap and Onrak, the two of you know, with that information that Leah is saying, and the fact that he's saying this is insane, he seems to have some sort of recognition.
I see from your expression you have some kind of recognition. Can you explain?
Have you heard the story of my family?
No, please tell it.
And I sit down on the couch.
Would you rather have some tea?
Sure, if you have some.
Onrak's just waiting and watching, listening.
Okay. So is anybody lowering their guard? Like at this point, it's like, I mean, obviously Cap is kind of lowering his guard as he's sitting down on a couch.
Still have my hand on my gun, but I'm not totally lowering my guard, but yeah.
Wouldn't that be a real pisser if I had that couch trapped with like some sort of like spear trap or something?
No, it's a mimic couch.
It's a mimic couch.
But the guy was sleeping on it, so I figured it was fine.
Spurl is not showing any obvious motions of being weapon ready, but is absolutely not lowering his guard.
I'm like kind of like Doc Holliday when he sits down in the chair, but he's still ready.
Okay. I'm going to assume Mara is just going to stay outside.
Now we'll bring him in.
He definitely gets a little nervous when he sees Mara come in the room.
He doesn't bite. Don't worry about it.
You say, as you know, of course, Mar still has the stain of blood around his maw.
At least not much.
Wesh, go ahead and roll me an investigation check. I'm assuming you're looking for baubles.
Baubles, anything interesting that might incriminate people.
So when did Wesh become this kind of a character?
I think
Colum-
since the beginning.
Columbo.
Not so much Columbo, but the mob, you know, kind of, hey, I got dirt on you kind of thing.
I'm now back in my home territory. I gotta protect myself some way, so
Well, you're not quite to your home territory yet.
I am halfway there.
Stop over point before you get there. Yeah, you're halfway there.
I find cool things, paper and pillowcases.
You find
Sheets.
pillowcases and a bed and a desk and stuff because it's a bedroom. There's nothing else in here other than the bed and the dresser and chair and 2 tables.
You find tissues
Hey.
with stains on them.
Sometime. I didn't realize Sparrow was
Ew.
in here already.
Who uses tissues?
Quit fucking your sock. Are you happy now?
What's is that door locked right there?
Nope, it's unlocked.
Open it.
It's a very small, like, guest-like bedroom. Looks like he uses it for storage.
Alright, I'll poke my head around it next turn.
Okay, Cap, so you plop down on the couch.
Mhm.
So I'll put you on the couch. And Robert, which I'm now going to change his token.
Thought it was Fred.
Flintstone.
James?
All right.
It's an R
Anyway.
for Robert.
R for Robert. Robert is going to walk out and he is going to go to the kitchen to go get tea.
I'm glad Wesh is in the storage room now.
So, but he took his gun with him.
hmm
But it's your turn, Cap. What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna sit here and wait.
And Robert reaches over and throws the switch, and it makes the entire study area explode. Or open to a giant trapdoor.
Yay! I'm
And you
still
go down to
alive.
Area 51.
I use evasion.
So, all right, as we start the beginning, as you hear my dog just go freaking
Holy
bananas.
crap.
Yeah. That was Mar.
I was gonna say Mar found something.
Yes, we are actually going to take a quick break.
Okay.
And we'll be back in, 5 minutes.
Quick
Word.
break, huh?
Five-minute break, everybody.
So while we're sitting here playing this tonight, I'm making a full diorama of Cragmaw hideout for Lost Mines.
Ooh. And the baying of the dog, who doesn't, by the way, make a single sound unless somebody knocks on the front door, was Alex coming home, and his sister had locked him out.
Nice.
Shouldn't do that on purpose at all.
Funny thing is, Eraser's like, Mar? Is that you?
Oh, I did want to turn around and whisper to Mar. Do you smell any of the mayor or his family?
You smell what the mayor's cooking?
Well, because remember we gave him the socks.
Well, I guess we'll have to worry about that when we get back. As Susie watches this flippin' giraffe video.
Michelle was watching it earlier too.
Susie is addicted to this giraffe.
Maybe
For those of you who don't know the story behind it, there is a giraffe at our local zoo that
the whole world.
is pregnant. Yeah, I mean, it's sponsored by Toys R Us, so this is really kind of a surprise. But they have a live feed camera in her pen. Susie goes to this thing and stares at this fucking creepy-ass giraffe for hours, every day, for the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks. And she cannot get enough of this damned giraffe. Matter of fact, Susie says she is going to link the YouTube in Discord for anybody who wants to watch the giraffe with her.
My dad was doing that when they had the eagle's nest over here, and he would watch it all day. I'm like,
Yeah,
you're just looking at eggs, dude.
I've watched those before.
Went from the hatch. I'm like, well, why don't you just set an alarm when it goes off in the hatch?
Oh yeah, I guess so.
And no, it does not cause childhood trauma to watch a giraffe give birth. Our kids are very, very happy that the giraffe is going to have a baby giraffe. And matter of fact, our youngest boy, who is the funny one, goes, April's not pregnant. She's just fat.
That's awesome. Hey, by the way, last night's show was pretty good. That friggin' what is it?
Arcanus.
Arcanus. Sounds pretty friggin' cool.
It is. It's a very, very cool setting. It's been around for 20 years, so it's had plenty of time to have the air knocked out of it. And they've gotten all the bugs knocked out. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
What was the one that you're giving away with? It was just a weapons book?
It was a magic items book. That they're magic items that come from the from that world.
But with 5e stats, basically?
Yep. And every single item has lore that goes with it.
I want that.
$20 on drive-thru.
Really?
Yep, that's all it is.
PDF, right?
PDF. Matter of fact, Urash, I was asking him earlier, I'm like, hey, so how'd you enjoy the new book that you got? And he goes, yeah, I'm going to have to get the hardcover book to add this to my library.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I think the hardcover book is 25 or 30. So it's really not a bad investment. I mean, we're talking, the thing's pretty weighty. It's 200 and some odd pages with 400 to 450 magic items. They include, well, not just magic items. They include normal equipment. They have a bunch of alchemical items. They've got
Really
cursed items. Oh, God, the cursed items are amazing. They have a cursed potion. It's awesome. I can't wait to drop it on you guys. I mean...
Is that on their web? Oh, you said it's on RPG. What's the name
Yeah,
of it
it's
again?
on RPG drive-thru.
I gotta grab a glass of water.
Speaking of potions, I have a ton of giant strength potions in my inventory.
And matter of fact, while you guys are getting your stuff, I am going to go grab my slice of pizza I did not finish.
Mm-hmm.
So since they're taking it off of Netflix tomorrow,
What are they taking off?
They're taking off a ton of stuff. They actually took off Torchwood on Friday, or Monday, which made me mad because I haven't finished that yet. But they're taking off Buffy, Angel, and Firefly. So I finished Firefly this week, and let me tell you, that just kind of sucked because it stopped in the middle of a freaking story.
Well, you got to watch the movie. The movie picks up at the arc.
Yeah, I know, but I'm sure it still leaves a lot of untold things.
Oh yeah, it does. And yeah, with Netflix, they're dropping everything but their own content because they're becoming their own network.
I know I'm gonna have to get Hulu.
What do you mean they're dropping everything but their own content?
Anything
I don't
that
think they're
they
gonna drop
produce.
everything.
I think they're dropping certain channels. I've noticed all the BBC stuff is going.
Yeah, they don't have season 4 of Sherlock on there. I was kind of surprised.
Yeah, they
They
made
are
an announcement.
dropping
that-
Fox things too.
Yeah, they said they made an announcement that they're dropping everything but their own content that they're producing.
Well, then they're gonna find a lot of their
They're gonna
subscribers and
fucking
drop
lose.
Netflix.
They're gonna lose 15 million subscribers if they do that.
That sounds really unusual because they just got Disney to sign a license with them 6 months ago.
What is this?
Netflix.
Unless you saw that on a Netflix website, I wouldn't believe it. Because that's a fucking suicide move.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll have to find the article again I was reading.
Okay, so we're back.
Watching a video about Oculus, the developers saying goodbye.
Because it's dying.
I don't even know what Oculus is.
Oculus
It's a
Rift.
VR thing.
Oh, it's a thing. Okay.
Alrighty, so we're up to Leah. So Robert has walked over and looks like he's about ready to go in the kitchen.
I'm just going to chill here, wait for him.
Yeah, you said he was getting tea.
Mm-hmm.
What are we waiting for him to do? Other than
Bring
get tea?
back tea and tell a story.
Tell Squirrel a story.
There once was a man from Nantucket.
We can't
Who
tell that on air.
walked around with a bucket.
I guess I missed. But all right, he's going to tell us what story. Like,
Of his family.
why is he?
Because apparently his family had something to do with the creepy woman and the creepy man who smiled while we killed them.
Yeah, because he was saying something about it has a lot to do with his family. And I said, well, we have time, so you can explain it. And then he said, would you like some tea with that? And I said, sure. And then I sat down.
So, Onrak, go ahead and queue up Who Gives a Fuck? Just queue it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna help with tea.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Now I can see Onrak's point here
Yeah.
because Robert walked away with his gun and is going into another room, and all of you are kind of beginning to let your hair down a little bit. I mean, some of you said I'm staying on edge and that kind of thing.
Yeah,
but,
and I'm going to continue to stay on edge, and as a matter of fact, I'm going to come over here out of sight so that when the ambush comes, I'm going to ready a combat action.
Hey, I'm very perceptive, so I don't have to really worry about a lot of things.
I don't trust
Mars
anybody.
is just going to stand there.
Humble brag.
Well,
Last-
when you
what
get
would
a
you
pass
do?
a perception of 20.
Not so humble brag.
brag.
All right, poking around.
Fred's gonna be pissed when he finds you in his room.
Yeah,
Wesh breaks into a house and immediately makes a beeline for the bedrooms. I love it.
yeah, and for the storage room and then everywhere else.
In this
Frickin'
room,
beanie.
you see that there's a stack of barrels on the east wall that basically carry wet provisions. Is all. It's water for the most part.
Boring.
On a
Hot
side note,
pocket.
are you multi-classing into Rogue Wesh?
Oh, should. With freaking illusionist, that'd be kick ass.
Yeah. I could be Arcane Trickster.
Cap, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna see what's going on because I hear Elise screaming over my headset, so I'm pretty sure
Okay.
she's.
I'm just sitting here waiting and keep an eye on things. Hand still on gun.
It's back to Leah.
Waiting.
Okay. So while this is all going on, Robert does go into the kitchen. On rack, you'll be able to see inside the kitchen. And you see a horde of 27 twig blights waiting for you in the kitchen.
The fuck?
Burn the place down. Burn the place down. It's the easiest way to get rid of them.
I'm
Uninstall.
kidding. Uninstall.
I know.
Yeah.
I was gonna say. I seen that little ass room. 27 twig blades.
They're little.
They're hiding in the fireplace.
And they're being carried by pixies.
Oh shit!
Rob's gonna summon pixies.
Fucking
again.
pixies,
Don't
man!
give him
I'll
that
get
idea.
it. You want some pixies? I'll summon some fucking pixies.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, Rob, I have a new rule for you for the elemental swarms and for the pixies. We're gonna treat them like one creature as a mob, the mob subtype.
I don't like it.
He's like, damn, you took away all my 8 creatures.
Fuck yeah, that was bullshit.
Why don't we throw a sleet storm in here too?
Awesome, we can do that.
Yeah, but
And
Jeff
you can see on rack that he is actually getting a kettle off the fire and, you know, getting his tea and everything, putting it on a tray, and he still has his gun in his hand.
That's fine. I'll even help him out if he needs it.
He hands you stuff. I mean, he's just bringing out tea. That's all he's doing.
Okay.
He points to the table that's kind of behind you and to the right.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Mark curls up and goes to sleep.
Okay. So Mars sleeping.
Barb puts his guard completely down.
Wow, that's awesome timing.
Do you have a little nugget with you now?
No, she's up with Mom. I'll come out that way, and I see Onrak where I wasn't seeing him before. And I'll act like it's kind of came in the front door. Oh, hey, what's going on, Onrak?
Just roll my
Onrak
eye.
does not even need to pretend to roll to understand that Wes just came down the hallway.
No, he rolls. He just rolls his eyes.
It's a lovely grounds outside.
Oh, shut up.
I was going to say, Wes, you know that you're not pulling the wool over on Onrak's eyes right now.
I know this.
Onrak knows this.
He's standing in a doorway. I don't know who's in there. What's going on?
I introduce him to Robert.
Oh,
You see a man, once again, like I described earlier, with a gun in his hand, pokes his head kind of around the door and says, "Tea will be out in a moment, sit at the table."
sounds like an order to me.
Oh, the old sit at the table ploy.
Yeah. When a man is holding a 5-foot-long blunderbuss, anything that comes out of his mouth is probably more of a order than a request.
The fuck is a blunderbuss? I
Closest
gotta
seat
look
to the
that up.
exit.
A short-barreled, long-bored
Well,
gun
looking
with a
around,
flared
seeing it.
muzzle.
I guess Wes is at the table now. I guess I'll head over there.
Ah, it's one of those things. 5-foot-long blunderbuss.
And
I
still
can't
on
do
guard.
that much damage.
It doesn't take Robert long to get the tea and everything prepared, and he'll bring it out.
Yeah, it's a musket with a fucking thing on the end of it.
Yeah,
The
Leo.
fucking cone thing. Whatever, I can take it. I will bitch slap this fucker.
Just as a note, it's really funny. Leah sits down at a bench-style table the same way Susie does. The furthest out away from the wall so nobody can pass by her.
Oh, you stole my seat.
Same principle.
Onrak comes walking over, holding a plate or a tray that has,
Murder
has a
hobo
bunch
for
of cups and
life.
everything else on it that Robert had given him. He sets it down, goes to sit down, and Leah's like, yoink, my spot, and just jumps over.
She's like, shotgun.
I just move over there.
Okay. And Spurl.
Spurl will go next to Mar where he can hear, and then sit on the floor next to Mar.
Okay. At this point, Mara's asleep. Spurl's sitting crisscross applesauce on the floor. The rest of you are sitting at the table, tea on the table. Robert begins to launch into his story. I'll clear the initiatives out. We don't need those anymore.
Because when the bomb goes
Unless
off,
guys
you don't
really
need
want to attack
initiative.
Robert while he's talking.
Pull out both guns and shoot him straight in the face. No, I'm joking.
For generations, my family has been merchants. We started off with the silk trade and did spices and eventually worked into everything. Carpentry, fish, you name it. We had our hands in pretty much every industry on this island. That carried true until my grandfather. My grandfather was the last of the great merchants, and he did very, very well for all of us. He had two sons. My uncle, who passed away early on in life, and my father. My father was a spoiled child. My father believed that all the money that our family had was his and his alone, and he could spend it any way he chose. He alienated business partners. He had bad business ventures, gambled, whored, drank, and lost our entire family fortune. He married my mother at a young age, as was arranged by my grandfather. But my father was not happy with my mother. She was a kind woman, handsome in her own right, but for the most part, pretty plain. She was the daughter of another merchant baron, and it was a good match, and it could have really strengthened our family quite a bit. However, my father didn't see that way. So he squandered the money. And after my grandfather passed away, he pretty much lost everything. We got reduced down to our basic holdings, which you see around you for the most part right now, and left our house to ruin. And they moved into Dreyfus. What is now the town hall was our house. We did not know at the time that my father had been keeping a whore on the side. The Dancing Bear Inn is used to be a brothel that he owned. And he had a whore there. Well, he got the whore pregnant. I have a younger brother. Well, sort of, half-brother. This younger brother had a mean streak in him, about a mile wide. He enjoyed torturing people. And growing up in a brothel was really not the best way that a young child should be brought up. And he ended up being pretty demented. When the Wizards of the Citadel heard about one of his more unsavory acts of brutality against one of the women who lived in the brothel, they sent him away to another one of the islands. I don't know which one. And that was the last I heard of him. That amulet that you have shown me with the double-headed lion, that crest, the last time it was used, was for my grandfather's sister when she was buried. My father, when my grandfather died, just decided to burn his body and just spread the ashes to the four winds and didn't bury him in our ancestral crypt, which is on our grounds to the east. Those medallions that you speak of that were on these creatures, those are from that ancestral crypt. The smile that you described of those people that were being killed, that was the same creepy smile that my half brother used to have when my father would beat him. And if more people have that creepy smile, that means that he's still alive and probably is teaching others his ways.
Did your family, this side of the family, deal in necromancy? Because we have encountered a few necromancers.
No. My family, my blood, has never dealt in any sort of magic.
Did you put in an order for many tanned hides to be shipped north?
Yes.
Okay. Just double checking that.
There's a small fishing village on the north side of the island that needs canvas. Leather helps with the canvas.
I understand that. I'd rather double check that than have it be. It's a new account. It's something people thought was a little unusual.
She's just making sure you have LifeLock.
Do you have Life Alert? Oh, wait, no, that's the I've fallen and can't get up thing, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, no, LifeLock. I'm protecting your credit history. Just saying.
Yes.
We'll insure you for up to £1 million.
So this is Life Leah?
Yes, this is Life Leah.
This is your life, Orleah.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, what do you think?
She's protecting him from his credit from me. That's what she's doing.
I think we need to
I
hunt
guess
down
so.
this brother, this half brother.
Yeah.
I describe the guy that was asking all the questions at the bar. If that sounds like him.
No, that doesn't sound like my brother at all. Which, by the way, the guy who was doing that stuff at the bar, that was he was a dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was?
Yes.
Yeah, and this guy's a human.
Well, that wouldn't make any sense then.
Well, if he's a half brother, it might. If if the whore was a dwarf.
Excellent point.
I explained the situation with the mayor and his wife and kids, and say everybody in town says they seen him yesterday, but apparently his house has not been lived in for a week.
I don't know. I don't get to town very often.
How would
brother.
we be able to find out what island your brother was sent to?
You'd have to
I'll
go
be
to
right back again.
You'd have to go to the Citadel and ask them.
Where is the? Could you lead us to the Citadel?
I don't know where the Citadel is.
Apparently, nobody does.
Do you know anybody that does?
Well, the Wizards of the Citadel, they defend this island from evil for the most part. And elves. They hate elves.
Hey,
Nothing I can say about that. That's the founder of the Citadel is very speciesist against elves. Does not like them. He will not speak to them, and there has never been anybody of any elven blood to be allowed in the Citadel. So the only people that I know of that have any sort of contact with them are town officials and religious officials.
Spurrow, we may have found a use for your girl.
What up?
Yeah, we did.
She's gonna lead us
Yeah,
to
and
the
how come it
promised
has to
land.
be Leah's the one who says it?
Well, something other than a sperm pocket.
It's cake here.
Cake eater?
It's kinkier.
Oh. I thought you said cake eater.
You know what? That works.
It works too.
I totally thought you said cake eater. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
It must be that Atlantic Northeast kind of thing. It's from Maine.
It's one of those fetish sites.
She's a wicked cake eater, bub.
I get my brother's truck.
Anyway,
Please
okay.
don't do that.
But John, you do so well at hiding your accent.
Thanks, bub.
You've gone from Sling Blade to Logan.
Alrighty.
Did he say that his people were buried here or near here?
Yes, near here.
I think we need to go check that out too.
Yeah,
Yep,
let's
yep,
go check
yep.
the grave sites. Can you point us in the
Hashtag.
direction to your crypt where your family has been buried?
Yes. Yes, I can. If they've desecrated my ancestors, that's too far. He
We'll take care
reaches
of it.
into his pocket. He pulls out a small iron key and sets it on the table. This will get you inside.
Pick it up.
Please, if you can, do not disturb the bodies. If there is someone there and they are desecrating my family, please eradicate them with prejudice.
Oh,
we
no
will.
worries. We will.
It's kind of our thing.
I'm back. I'm
Squirrel.
wrong. Just making a bottle.
Spurl stands up and nudges Mar. Time to go.
We will assassinate them with extreme prejudice.
You can come with us if you like.
No, that's not my thing. I'm a good hunter. I am not one for that.
Just saying, we can always use an extra set of eyes.
Thank you, but
And I pull a handgun, one of my handguns on the table, and always you could use another gun too.
That too.
I take the gun. I'm just kidding.
I didn't take my hand
Thorn
off
whip
of
the
it.
gun. Here, I'll take that. Thanks.
I'm
Going
just
fine.
showing him the gun. I'm not taking my
How
hand
about
off.
this? If any get past us, you sit here, take them out as they come. Think you can do that?
Because we'll all be
Looks at
dead.
Leah. He looks at Leah like he's looking at her for the first time, and he's studying her like she's a bug under a glass.
You can examine me all you want.
He points at her neck and says, "For some reason, I don't think that they're going to be escaping anybody's grasp."
I don't think so either, but there's always that one tries to squirrel away. Then we gotta run after him. It's just work.
Finish your tea, and then you can go to the crypt. And as you're drinking your tea, he will sketch out a very hand-drawn-esque kind of thing, not to scale, on how to get to the crypt.
I hand it to Wes when he's done.
Do any of you have anything else you'd like to do here?
Nope.
I look at Wes. Do you have anything else to do here?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Whoa!
All right, we will see you again when we are done.
Alrighty.
I walk out the door.
Following his map is not a difficult thing to do.
The return of the Wraithborne.
Yes, it is, Rob.
I closed the
Random.
map, and so No, I closed the map, so all I have is the desktop, so I was just reading it. Cool.
Oh, you're just, enjoying the handiwork.
Yeah. Letting the stream know what they're watching.
And leading into the side of a hill is a stone edifice. There are some gravestones and stuff as you have approached, but this is the location that he has told you to go to.
Jeez, how big is this map?
It's big.
I had to scroll down a lot to get to the bottom.
All right, let's investigate.
Well, I have the key, so I'll walk up to the door.
Well, why don't we go ahead and roll initiative? And I will keep this initiative as we work our way through. Don't forget Mars. All right, Cap, you are first.
Anybody else
When
having
I-
the map take a long time to load?
No.
That came up right away for me.
Unless I'm not scrolling far enough.
Yeah, you got to scroll all the way to the bottom of the
All
map.
the way down to the bottom.
Yeah, it's a big map.
That's
And
what
I do
she said.
exactly like I said I was going to do. Unlock the door and open it up.
All right. You unlock the door, and it opens into a crypt. You can see that there is a central pillar that extends all the way to the ceiling 20 feet above. And around that pillar is a number of niches that have corpses laid inside them. Along the walls, you also see that there are niches carved into the walls where bodies are laying. You also will see, as you open that front door,
Oh, great.
unlocking the door, by the way, was your bonus action.
Mm-hmm. We got trouble, boys and girl.
And it was a stone edifice, not stone Oedipus. Eraser being his usual self. You will not be able to shoot him from there.
Nope. I'm going to move right there for now and use my action to hide.
Excellent.
You got that 2 16s.
Ooh. So 28 is your stealth.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus action, I'm going to invoke my Boots of Speed.
Okay.
And I'm going to move to here. And I'm going to yell at the top of my lungs, "Come out!" And I'm going to ready an action to shoot whatever comes out.
Oh, Jeff,
Excellent.
I'm also going to invoke the cloak so I can be invisible.
Ah, okay.
Or I'm sorry, Jeff. Not. I meant since I have a 10-foot reach, anything that comes within my range, I'm gonna whack it.
Okay. Yep. I understand.
Yeah, Leah's not waiting for them to come out.
I didn't think you were going
Yeah,
to.
I didn't think you would either.
Yeah, because that's not smart.
She's a barbarian, dude.
She hasn't raged yet. She doesn't need to rush in there.
She's just ready.
You say as she does it.
I glare at her like, again with this. I don't say that.
She
I
runs
just
by,
she knows
"Ah!"
she knows my glare.
That I do.
And as you run by, I say really quickly, "Thank you for wasting my action."
Well, she did pass through your threatened area. Do you want to attack her?
No, I don't want to attack Leah.
That'd be
I
a
like
bad
that.
thing.
I don't ever want to attack Leah. That is a hit. Wow, big damage right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Another one. Meh damage. All right, Leah, you will also know that another guy has moved up this direction, and you can see another skeleton up there around the corner.
Hey guys, more inside.
And it is now Mars' turn. Mar will not be able to make it up there
Why not?
because there's not enough space between the dark cultist and the corner to be able to step across there. I'm sorry.
Not moving through my space.
Even moving through your space, diagonal through there, Mar would not be able to slide through there. It's considered to be his area. You'd have to push or trip him and then jump over him.
Fine.
This is why we get them to come out the door. I say around the corner.
It's okay. Leah's strategy is okay. Head first, go and kill.
Ooh.
Hey, Chili Penguin, thanks for the follow. Chili Penguin, everybody, that's 483.17 to go until we give away the
There's a
Fantasy
hit.
Grounds license. 500
Yum, yum, yum.
followers, a lucky follower gets the Fantasy Grounds license or an equivalency, and Chili Penguin may be the person. We don't know.
He fails. He is now prone.
Prone. 2.5 hours and we're finally in combat, and what do? Ready in action. Stand here for a fucking hour. I should have known Leo was going to fucking rush in there, god damn it.
Wesh, it is your turn.
I'm going to go in there and thunderwave all of them.
I'm going to start off with a pansy move.
Are you going to run away?
No, and mine is I'm going one-handed, so I can't target myself because I'm holding a bottle and hold the baby up with one arm.
You can always say what you're going to do so the GM can do it for you.
There you go. I'm casting that on myself.
Okay. So you are going to cast Mage Armor on yourself.
Yes, and then move. And then you can advance my turn.
All right, now the Skelly gets to go. He is going to advance up here onto Leah. Up next to Leah. And he's going to attempt to attack her with an axe. And misses. All right, I need Mar. Mar is taking some damage as a withering aura surrounds him. Mar is hit. Some big damage as the skeleton stands up. The dark cultist in front of Leah. Leah, please make me a dexterity saving throw. No, Leah, you are currently blinded as the dark cultist holds up a hand and casts light right in your face. He then will shift back. You do not get an opportunity attack because you cannot see him. On rack. All right.
Can I move through her space? And that's a double move. It's not all of it, but uses up my action.
Okay. Cap.
I really don't like this positioning, but oh well. That one cultist is back there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna move there stealthily. And I want to. Does he have any weapons in his hands?
He does indeed. He has a dagger in his hand.
I'm going to sharpshooter arm attack, try to get the dagger out of his hand.
So disarm.
Yeah, trick shot.
That's a hit.
Did it do the saving throw?
Yes, it did, and he failed to save. So he drops the dagger.
And do I get my sneak attack since I'm stealthed?
Mm-hmm. You sure do. Boom! Big hit. And kill him.
Oh, damn. I didn't want to kill him, but oh well. And then I will pop back around the corner. And bonus action, hide again.
Okay, reroll me your stealth. 29. Spurl.
I'll move there, conjure elemental into that square, Azer.
An Azer into which square? I'm sorry.
The one I'm pointing to.
Oh, the red square. Okay, I see that now. So you need an Azer, huh?
Yes, sir.
A fire elemental.
Good for 1 hour.
There you go. And he's friendly.
And may I have the stat block, please?
Sure.
I have hotkeyed it.
Awesome.
I have rolled his initiative, which is an 11, and I will end my turn.
All right, so Mar hits. It is successful. It is not tripped. Ooh. Hits again. Up, fails, and falls on its butt. Wesh, what would you like to do, sir?
I will poke my head in and magic missile one of them.
Guy's got prone on him 3 times.
Which guy?
Can you target that skeleton number 14 for me?
Skeleton 14. Where are you going to move to?
Where my 5-foot square is.
Wow.
Where your 5-foot square is.
You move Spurrow.
Oh, yeah, you move
sorry.
Spur. So you're going to move there. You want to target him.
Yep.
Okay.
And Dread Skeleton 2 is the one who's got prone on 3 times.
Oh, does he? Thank you. Aha.
And I will get back out of the way since people keep hopping in and out.
Maybe it sounds like Ron when this character lost his hands.
Ooh, ouch.
I didn't lie.
Sounds like when Ron lost his hands or when John realized that Chet was screwing him with him 2 weeks ago.
There's that too.
Ouch.
I might have screamed
Alright.
when I got chopped off, but I didn't whine about it afterwards.
First things first. 2 of you will feel a little bit of naughty energy reaching into your bodies and trying to rip your life force out.
I hate these skeletons.
Next, he is going to target you and miss. This skeleton drops a little damage on those 2.
What's the cause of that damage?
It's some AoE
It's
effect that he's giving
It's an
off.
aura. It's a necrotic aura.
Okay.
Stands up from prone.
That's why these skeletons suck.
And hits Mar. This cultist over here sees that he's got a big bad nasty coming in his direction, aka Mr. Onrak. And he is going to attempt to cast a spell at you. Please roll me a wisdom saving throw, Onrak. Oh, you succeed.
Critical roll. What do you mean?
It's the Azer's turn.
Hi, Jumper. You thought this was critical roll? All right. The Azer is going to attack the skeleton. Fuck. That is it.
No.
The Azer has advantage because Mara's there.
Yes, it does. You can roll
Oh,
it again.
fantastic. I forgot about
Pack
pack
tactics.
tactics. Let's give that another go. Yeah, baby.
Aha! It is a hit.
Bye-bye, fucker.
Dead.
He's vulnerable to fire damage.
Yeah, this is a fire dude. And the
No,
Azer
it's the
will...
bludgeoning.
the Azer will then move... what in the fuck is it? 30? Okay.
Wow, he took 19 damage from 12.
Go to 30 to there. And I cannot pass the turn, so he's done.
Onrak. That is a hit, sir. Wow, talk about damage. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's attack number 1.
Oh, that's funny. I read I read that as dead skeleton, not dread skeleton. I was like, okay, can I move on to the cultist?
No, it's not dead.
Not yet.
Jeepers Christmas.
And the skeleton's still standing.
Yeah, these are tough little bastards.
Yes, they are. Caps, it's your turn.
I'm doing these.
I have a cheat to report.
Uh-huh.
I misread the spell. The elemental lasts for an hour, but it takes a minute to conjure it. So I guess you want to take that away from me.
I will let it go for now. How's that
Okay.
sound?
All right, well, I'm spending grit to get advantage, and I'm going to pop the skeleton with a sharpshooter.
That is a hit.
And does he notice me?
You can go ahead and get your sneak attack on this one. I would definitely say yes.
And then I'm going to run in next to Leah,
Uh-huh.
say to those two, try to keep that one alive. We need to have some questions answered. And then run around and hide.
Excellent. Wolf of Jesus.
Wolfie Jesus. He is going to come in to where he can get a clear shot, I think, from right there. Is that something?
Nope, the corner right above Leah is clipping it.
Is it impossible, or it's a cover situation?
That would be a cover situation.
-2 or 5?
5.
Okay. I'll take it. I'll do produce flame with a -5.
Woohoo! Whoa, you killed him!
That's all right.
I said to keep him alive.
Yeah, but that's your issue. Sparrow don't give a shit. Leah runs in, does her barbarian thing. I do my evil druid kill shit thing. And now
Exactly. See?
and
Works
now I
well.
if I still, I guess I still have more movement. I will go here and open that door.
Excellent. Door is easy enough to open. And you open it just in time to see 2 forms jump up from their bedrolls.
Awesome. I still have 5 more feet of movement. I will move to there.
Oh, good. We have more to keep alive.
All right, Leah, go ahead and roll me another dexterity saving throw against this. Don't forget you have a +3. Blinded is off.
16.
Yay!
You are no longer bedazzled.
Sweet.
What up, bitches? Kick open the door. Yep, what up, bitches? I don't give a shit about keeping anybody alive. Murder
Leah's
hobo
like,
for
wait
life.
and see again. Let's kill.
Open door, murder late.
Exactly.
That's a crit hit.
15, 25, 30.
Yeah, I think he's dead.
Oh, Jesus. She
Or
rolled a 2
not.
and a 1 on her extra dice.
Doesn't she reroll ones?
No, she does not have great weapon fighting.
Oh,
Nope.
That's another hit.
Does he feel me now?
Oh, he feels you. He feels you. Mar. Mar is not feeling very healthy right now.
Yeah, I think we'll just move him there and have him chill. We got this. He can lick his wound.
And Mars sits on the floor right there and starts licking his balls.
Give me a second. My computer's being wonky.
Operator error.
I tried to check the box that I cast a first level spell, and it's just moving my character sheet.
You are
There, I
unable to
checked it.
cast at this time.
I checked it for you.
It just did it again because I've cast 2 of them. What the frick? Why is it doing that?
There, I'll check it for you again. There you go. You've got 2 down. What would you like me to help you do?
And now
What
it's
up,
not doing anything. God
bitches?
damn it.
What would you like to do? Tell me where you want to move.
Move me into next to Spurl.
Okay, to the south of him.
Yes.
Bitch wizard to A4. Now what would bitch wizard like to do?
Let me see what spells I have here. Give me a second. As the baby decided to spit her pacifier out.
I hope it hit you in the eye.
No, it hit the floor.
Be a good parent. 10-second rule. Pick it up, put it in your mouth, clean it off.
I really wish I could cast Fireball in that room.
You could. Leah may be unhappy with you, but you could.
Yeah.
She's got 102 hit points. She can take it.
And this would be the one and only time that Wes starts rolling like all big numbers.
Leah's got 102 hit points. She can take it.
And Eraser? No, it's not a Bizzard. It's a Wiz-the-Bitch.
I think he has 30 feet.
He has 30 feet of movement, and he moved 45, and he's going to take an action.
Did he? Really?
Did I move 45?
Well, if it's difficult terrain through a person and you can't go diagonal across a hard corner, then yes, you moved 45.
Yep, you sure did.
All right, then put me behind Onrak.
Actually, no, it's 30, because this is where he started.
Right,
If it
but
goes
it's
like that.
but you can't
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Yeah, and then plus 10, right? So 45.
Yep, and then plus 10. I of course, am not
So,
looking at numbers that are virtual at the moment.
Just put me behind Onrak then.
There you go.
Unless I
And-
have bushes in front of him.
Target Onrak, please.
Target on rack.
Seriously?
Fireball.
Haste. No, he's casting haste on Onrak.
Yeah, target Onrak
Okay.
for me.
All right. He's targeted.
Go mobile Cuisinart.
I don't know if I agreed to this.
You don't want to be fast.
Onrak is the only one he ever casts haste, and he never casts it on anybody else.
I was going to cast it on Spurl, but he had to go and throw the rule that I moved too far.
Hey man,
Why would you?
it's not my rule.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
not
wanted
mine
to.
either.
I just wanted to know if you could do it,
He
because
had to
if
be
you
a
could do
goody
it,
two-shoe.
that means we all could do it. And I was very excited for Jeff to say, no, that's fine, but he didn't.
I would love haste because it doubles my movement when I'm stealthed.
Okay, so it's Dark Cultist's turn. I need. Let's see. He moves up here behind this really big fucking coffin, and ducks down, and holds his hand and a holy symbol or unholy symbol, as the case may be, up, and points it at Spurl. And Spurl
What?
needs to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god, this is going to be fantastic. I would like to. I don't know what the fuck's going on, so I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay, you have advantage.
Churchy woogie woogies.
All right, I'll be right back. I think the baby's done with me.
Mm-hmm.
You succeed.
Excellent. I don't die, hopefully.
No, you do not. And the Azer's turn.
All right, the Azer is going to open the door to the north.
Aha! Excellent.
Go on up there.
This
Fireball.
reminds me of World War II.
Because I'm invading Poland? Why? I don't understand.
No, because you're invading 2 fronts.
Oh, yeah.
So war on 2 fronts.
Yep. All right. The Azer's
thought-
very
yeah.
happy. He's gonna be even happier. Oh, what the fuck is that? All right,
a
so
closet.
he is
Close the
going
door.
to
Close the door. Close the door.
he is going to. Can the Azer get
Bust in
by
there like the
Du-
Kool-Aid man.
Dark Cultist 4 without taking an op shot because he's not in a real square?
Yes, he can.
All right, he'll go there and attack this thing.
Ha ha! Here I am. I've come to get you, you little bastard.
I don't like you, demon-looking thing.
And let's
You
see what
squat
he
little
can do.
demon. As the squat little demon looks at him and goes, "Frick you!"
Oh, snap.
Reroll that, please.
Reroll it. Okay. I don't like
And we're
it.
taking the lower of the two.
Okay.
It's still a hit. Anyway, we go at it. Okay.
Do I had disadvantage, in other words, is what you're saying?
No, you did not have disadvantage. The imp did not like that roll. It wanted you to reroll it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, he has the ability to make you re-roll your attack.
Fantastic. Okay, the
As
Azer
a
will be...
reaction, he can impose a lower roll on you.
Cool. Azer's done.
Excellent. It is next Dark Cultist number 17's turn. Dark Cultist number 17 has Leah right up in his grill. And his response is going to be... Oh, what is he going to do to her? I know. He casts a woogie 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 and glows at this purple black nimbus around him. Anrak, this is your turn.
Hasted.
Cuisinart boy.
Guess I would move into that room.
Well, you got 6
Baby
feet of movement,
pacifier equals +2. Fuck it.
I think that would make
That's
the
funny.
most sense.
Ooh, I gotta check. Did I
Yeah,
tweet F the Patriots? Oh my god. It's almost the end of the day. I think I did, but I need to check. Day 52. No. I have to tweet it out.
Just to let you know that the coffin is considered to be difficult terrain.
Today is day 53.
Those little things are on the outside. Those are bedrolls that are laying on the floor and
the New
are
England
not
Patriots.
considered anything other than bedrolls. They're for prettiness.
Tweeted.
Can I attack him right there?
Yes, you can. You can reach over and attack him.
And I don't get advantage. I'm not close enough to Leah.
Correct.
Yeah. Plus,
Yeah.
he's actually taking cover back there, too.
Yeah, but that'd be from a ranged attack, and from this attack, he can literally just kind of reach his big-ass stone sword over the top of the sarcophagus and take
I
swipes
guess
at
my
his head.
tweets.
You know, I've got the movement. Who cares?
My
So,
tweets don't show up. That's fucked up. They only if you
Yeah, you
like
got
my
60
tweet
feet, might as
or
well go
or
for it.
tweet me.
Yeah.
But
I'll
if I
be right
tweet,
there.
they don't show up. That's stupid.
Awesome.
All right.
Now
Well,
do I have advantage?
You had advantage on 17, but not on 16.
Right. And these are not undead, correct?
They are not undead. However, they definitely are pinging off your unborn sense.
Right.
Unborn. That sounds all fucked up.
Oh, that is most definitely a hit. Blech, dead.
So with his bonus action attack now, does he get 4 attacks?
Well, we'll just take this one step at a time here. All right, so you killed him with your great weapon, so your extra great weapon attack you can go ahead and make against the other guy, which is a hit. Now here comes your second attack for the regular round. And that is a miss. And do you get 2 or 3 attacks around?
2.
Okay, so now we're into your hasted actions.
So are you doing that? The book reads I only get 1 weapon attack.
Yes, we will go with 1. That is a hit. And you've killed him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, just for future reference for you, John, if you're hasted again and you do this 1 attack like we do for haste, if you killed somebody like you just did, you would still get your bonus attack for your great weapon. Normally.
So they would pretty much
Right.
give you 4
Meaning
attacks.
I'd have 1 more right now after killing that guy.
Exactly.
So if he had the movement, he could like if there was another guy in range, he could get him.
He still has the movement.
Okay, but he doesn't have enough, probably, right?
Yeah, not enough to get up to those 2 dudes.
Need to get haste dash,
Because he just used 40, so he's got another 20 feet of movement.
and
Yeah, just moving it to there. But actually, that will be with the difficult terrain. So
Yep, because you're going right over the top of the
Mhm.
sarcophagus. All right, so for his action,
Now you get to see what happens to the Azer.
oh snap!
Oh, the Quasi disappeared.
It's gonna fucking show up in this hallway down here. About 10 feet from Ron.
Well, I'm stealthed. I'm at 29 stealth, so I'm good.
Oh,
so's the closet.
We might see each other, maybe.
The closet is super stealth.
I'm going to go here, check this door for traps, alarms, or anything.
That'll be an action.
That's fine.
You find nothing.
Is it locked?
No.
Creep it open and we'll peek in very quietly.
oh, but no stones in that one.
No bed rolls.
No, or
No bedroll.
bedrolls, yeah. Bedroll stones. It's the same.
Any people?
Do you see anything on the map?
Nope. Then I'm closing the door.
Okay.
So I can move another 15 because I'm at half movement at speed at stealth. So there's my full movement.
All right. It is my aim to shoot Dark Cultist 4 with a fire thing. What is my cover situation?
Cover situation would be a -5 again.
All right. I'll take it.
Too bad I don't know the Quasi's in that room.
And
So it's
with
try
my
to for him.
2 damage, I very proudly move to there.
Leah.
Okay, everything's dead here. Time to leave.
IFK.
You have cake?
I think he
No,
says it's AFK.
Leah said it's time to leave, and then he said AFK.
I heard I have cake.
I have cake. Yeah, that's what I heard.
It's like the third
Oh,
time we
snap.
heard from him.
I heard IFK and I was like, ugh, more internet jargon that I don't understand.
That's as far as she can go, and she loses her rage.
You could have just tried to hit on-rack on the way out, or...
Yeah, it doesn't work that way.
Oh, it doesn't work that way.
Slap my ass.
No, Susie totally forgot that Leah has like ranged weapons, like hand axes that she could reach down as part of her movement, pull out and wing
Yeah,
at
and
somebody.
stay raged.
Yeah, but did she dash, or did she just move? She can still do that.
Yeah, she's just moved.
Yeah, she
she's
just
got
moved.
her 40-foot move as a barbarian.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, whip a hand axe. Keep that rage. Oh, snap.
There it is, and it's a critical hit.
Yeah,
No, it's
and hit
regular.
him. I wish it was a critical hit. It would have been nice.
Yeah, no, not a
Yeah, when it says cultist and then hit, I see critical hit. If you look quickly.
And oh, look at that. She has 2 hand axes.
Yeah,
anymore.
and there you go. Well, they're laying on the ground next to that dude.
They're laying on the dude, in the dude.
Yeah, they're in the
They're
dude.
in him. It's all good.
You walk up and pull him out.
That's my plan.
All right, this guy is gonna walk up and he is gonna face her face to face. He's got some testicles on him.
They're gonna get chopped off.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
I'm gonna get a coin first. I'm gonna get a coin first.
And he reaches out to attempt to slap her across the face and misses.
Oh man, coin.
Are you gonna pick his pocket?
And this guy targets Leah and asks Leah to please make a dexterity saving throw.
Excuse me, would you please make a dexterity?
Pardon me, do you have any Grey Poupon? You do? Oh, excellent. And make a dexterity saving throw. Fuck you, you made it. Damn it.
Bite me.
I was attempting to, but that didn't work.
Take the Grey Poupon back and throws it at her.
Puppy continues licking his balls.
Wesh is eating cake.
All right, Azer, provided he doesn't bump into Quasi, it's gonna go there.
Take him out.
And take him out to dinner.
I think the Quasi is scared to death right now because he took some heavy damage.
That'd be a hit.
FYI, hot glue is hot.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
Duh.
Yay, he's dead.
And he will be done.
Burns him to cinders, and Leah can retrieve her hand axes.
And she does.
Anrak.
Hot glue also sticks to your thumb very well.
Yes, it does. You know what? It can actually hold eyelashes really, really well.
Nice.
I don't want to know how you know that.
I have kids.
That cross-dress, or what's happening?
We'll have to try that the next time Nikki splits his head open.
Hot glue.
Just put
Yeah,
scissors.
Scissors.
Remember, you got 60 feet.
And it's half when I pass past Leah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So you got 5 more feet.
Oh, snap.
Perfect.
I shout at you, remember, keep him one alive.
We don't keep anything alive. Surprised plants thrive around us.
Does somebody have Speak with the Dead or any of that?
We don't have a cleric anymore, remember?
Clark's the only ones that can do that? Okay.
Yeah, Blue is real good at that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do this as subdual damage.
Okay. And you backhand him and say, bitch, lay down.
Lay down, bitch.
Boy, I bet the girls just love you.
I guess that's it.
It's bitch as in bad dude, not bitch as in the female negative connotation word.
Oh, no. It's the whole backhand and lay down.
Oh. I see what you're
Which
going
Susie
for
and I
now.
also call foreplay.
I'm going to move to there. See that he subdued somebody and say, good job.
TMI. Go on.
Go on.
What?
Slower.
TMI. How does this work? Describe.
I'm describing what my character does.
That's
It's called role-playing.
You're Ron, you're missing the whole thing.
No, I think he knows entirely what we're talking about, and he's just continuing on just to iron
Yep.
it over.
Oh, it's the old iron over thing. I got you.
After the extensive conversation about Susie's cleavage gnomes today,
It was I who did not understand what Ron was doing. I was the one that was out of the loop there.
Just want to give him the thumbs up while being stealthed, because I don't have enough movement to move through Susie.
I love it. So Cat pops up around the corner. Good job. And just kind of shoots out a thumb. Great job.
Sparrow will move over there and end his turn.
And then he disappears again.
Okay, so I see this disembodied hand pop out of nowhere. I immediately reach up and cut it off.
No!
I'm finally back.
Evasion?
You see this disembodied glove come out. Shoot a thumbs up. You just take off the glove. I mean, that's all you have to do.
Yeah, true.
Woo, I got a glove.
No, I take it off.
Don't forget there's a Quasite somewhere.
That's why I'm staying stealth, because I don't know what else is up there.
Yeah,
There's another
maybe.
door too, so
We'll just move there.
Okay. Now he's unconscious. So I'll put that there.
What is this guy, a sage?
And I'll drop unconscious on him.
Liquid bandage, but it was toxic. I didn't know that about super glue. I've heard people use super
There you
glue.
go. So he is unconscious.
I guess it's worth it. You don't die from bleeding, but
He's
you get sick.
unconscionable.
So that's worth it.
unconstitutional.
Inconceivable.
I have no idea what's
Flesh,
been
are you
going on.
back?
For the last, yeah, I'm back, but I have no idea what's been going on.
We knocked the guy out, and he's somehow alive again. Uh-oh.
Well, no, he's alive. It's just he's unconscious. That's it. I put him at
Oh,
one
so
hit
you put one in. Okay, I gotcha. So we killed everything except the dude is unconscious there, the Dark Cultist 5, and then there's still a Quasite on the loose, invisible somewhere. More than likely in the room that Leah...
Yeah, I don't think me and Wes know about it because we haven't gone in that room. The only thing...
The only thing that really knows anything about the Quasite at this point is the Azer.
Oh, okay. And he cannot...
Yeah, because remember, we weren't in that room.
He doesn't speak, I'm sure,
I'll
what
go over
anybody
there.
knows.
Cool. That works enough.
He speaks Ignan.
Ignorant. He's ignorant.
He's
Well,
Ignan.
Ignan is what? Fire elemental language, right?
So the Azer will make it his business to go on a perceptive hunt for the Quasite inside this room.
Excellent.
Flame strike.
He flame strikes the whole room.
And other than saying that to you, Jeff, I don't know if there's anything else you want me to do about that. Just say it.
I can actually. Why don't you go ahead and give me a? Let me look at this character sheet for a second. Go ahead, and just give me a wisdom check, since he doesn't have perception so much.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
+1.
Wow.
Nice one.
Well. And the Ignan does not know.
The Ignan. Okay.
Ignan is ignorant.
So
You mean the Azer?
he will just stand by, readying, to attack any negative thing that he doesn't like, and then end his turn.
So he immediately attacks Leah. I'm back.
He's a friend.
I'm gonna do wait. Oh, we don't know anything's here.
Yep.
Well, fire guys
Correct.
know what it does.
Yeah, but he can't talk to us because he only knows Ignan.
Yeah. Oh snap!
I'll let you guys.
And you
do
move
that.
up to next door.
Yeah. Open that up. I'll let you guys question.
This door is locked.
What is you, Ignan?
Who has the key?
I do. If you want, you can yell to me who has the key and I'll toss it to you.
And it slides under the locked door. Fuck.
Okay. Cap, as you're moving across the room, you notice that the dark cultist that is laying on the floor all bound up has suddenly turned into a very strange shade of blue, is, even though he is unconscious, is reaching up and attempting to clutch at a gaping hole in his throat. And he dies.
Damn it. The quasi killed him. I guess we're not questioning that, dude. Did you guys see what just happened? Onrek, did you like stab that dude in the neck?
Maybe.
The Azer says,
I said to leave him alive. Oh, okay, fine.
It wasn't me.
Okay, I jump out of stealth and move up to there and then hand him the key.
I'm not done with my movement yet.
That's fine.
I will dash to there.
Excellent. Leah.
I'm just going to stand there and wait for those two to open the door.
Okay.
That's the dance music,
Oh.
everybody.
Come up into the room.
So he's going to stop licking his balls and come on up.
What's up, everybody watching the game today? I haven't been
It's delicious.
talking to the chat too much. Lazy
Because you have
Sooner,
that psychic link, you know exactly what Mars
Yuraj,
balls
August,
taste like.
Celestian, Bejwint, High Jumper,
Yay.
Jackalogical,
She didn't mean to
Kinshiaturo,
I know, I was going to say, she does. She really
Till and
need to
Daryl,
link that.
probably not there, Voodoo, and Wolf Darkstar. What's up, everybody?
She's shuddering over here and making like a face.
Open that door, we're gonna kill some shit. That Azer's going in, baby.
Wesh.
Guess I'll play catch up with the rest of everybody else because I'm not opening doors by myself in my crypt.
That one's already been opened. It was empty.
He doesn't know that, but
No, but he only doesn't know that because he wasn't here, right?
Correct.
Well, he wasn't-
he hasn't really said anything. Ron hasn't really said anything to anybody about that room.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you announced that it was empty. My bad. It's full.
I
It's
was
full.
waiting-
It's full of everything.
I was technically waiting until we all got together.
That's never
I'll
in
do
this game.
a mostly
We're
double
always
move.
fucking 3 different groups.
But now that we're together, I will explain that room is empty.
And
The
Azer.
Azer will
Just
stand.
look at us.
Yeah, because he doesn't. Not gonna attack anything until he sees it, so he'll just wait. He'll go up there and
So
wait.
you can't communicate with him, even though you.
Yeah, I can't speak his language, but I can give him commands. My spell ability allows me to tell him what to do, but I can't really converse with him. So he will attack our enemies, or if given nothing to do, he'll defend himself. And he acts on his own initiative, and I can't pass the turn, Jeff, so I'm done.
Okay, so Cap has given Onrak the key. So Onrak now has the key.
I'm debating about using. Actually, is Divine Sense a bonus action?
Divine Sense is. Let me see. What does it say on your sheet?
I think it's. Doesn't really say.
It doesn't have any kind of action, so you can just use it.
Because after I see the cultist with the hole in his neck, so I use that.
As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such forces.
Oh, right. Okay. An action seems excessive for that.
Well, isn't it like 2-mile radius or something?
No, not the Divine Sense. That's just a paladin skill.
I mean, you could do that and then give me back the key, and then I'll go.
Well, while I'm hasted, I could do both, I think.
Yeah, you got an extra action. You have 2 actions right now.
Do I sense a celestial, a fiend, or an undead within 60 feet?
Yes.
What direction?
South.
How far? Well, under 60 feet, I guess.
Under 60 feet.
All right. I just say that that thing is.
You sense an
in-
evil presence down to the south.
Yeah. And I open the door.
Okay, now you sense an evil presence to the north.
Well, yeah. I would assume I would sense any of them within 60 feet of me, whether the door is open or not.
You open the door, and then you were able to sense them. Or it. So that will be that's the only clue I'm giving you. But what you see here is you see another long corridor-esque kind of thing. Directly across from this door, you see a 2-headed lion statue done up in bronze that is on a small platform right there in front. Along the sides, there are niches that have many, many, many bodies withering away into ashes and skeletons and dust.
Oh, and as we were walking through here, did I see if any of the bodies were desecrated or anything along the walls?
Not that you noticed, other than the fact that there were skeletons attacking you, which would you would definitely consider that to be a desecrated body.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Are these skeletons dressed? Well, are they just like the other ones that we're fighting?
Or like his
The
ancestors?
skeletons are not dressed. Most skeletons do not wear anything unless I say that they're wearing like armor or some such.
What about the pendants or whatever they had?
That would require actions to search their bodies.
Right, so I still have my movement, correct?
Yes. And down at the end of this corridor, you see a door.
And I think that's all I got.
Cap, it is your turn.
Checking out the walls and stuff for anything.
They have skeletons in them, lots of them. Basically, every 5-foot space that you're passing through has 5 skeletons in each of those brown areas on either side of you. So basically, right now you have 10 skeletons, 5 on either side of you.
I'm going to stand here and activate my cloak.
Jump. You're now invisible. And Spurl is only moving that far?
Yep.
Leah, your rage is gone. Mar.
Oh. Boo! Just got an email. Yep. Fuck the New England Patriots. Somebody liked the tweet. That should maybe show up on the screen. If somebody liked it, it should show up on the screen. Where is it? Why isn't it showing up? Maybe it did and I just missed it. I don't know.
Wesh.
I'll follow down the hallway with the meat cleaver.
God damn, that baby
Which
scream
one?
is
Okay.
fucking enough to make me insane.
The one that I turn into a giant meat cleaver.
Your baby is trolling you so hard right now. It's almost as bad as when Susie was playing Rob's game. And I kept on doing the same thing to her. Every time she opened up her mic, I'd make some sort of noise.
Well, she just is not happy right now. I don't know why.
There, you can get to there with your 30-foot. Do I need to advance you?
Yes.
Azer will come up behind Mar,
And is finished.
and that brings us to Onrak.
Open the door.
All right. As you touch the door, all along the walls, up and down both sides of this corridor, suddenly skeletal arms reach out.
What kind of fucking bullshit? This is awesome.
It was a trap.
It's a trap!
This is why.
Still your turn, sir. And by the way, you sense all sorts of undead and evil around you.
Gather.
Just thought I'd let you know.
Thanks, man.
Does anyone have a spell called Skeleton Spank?
Or turn undead.
Yeah, it's called Fireball.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, nobody has any of that. Turn undead. We don't have a cleric at all, do we?
Not anymore.
Awesome.
That's a miss. That's a hit.
Sorry, there's so many friggin' things on this list.
I understand that. Gotta love paladins. Oh, he's adding smite and stuff into this too. Boom, baby.
Boom! Shit. I should have killed the guy next to him.
Oh, we're doing the cleave thing, aren't we?
Not at the moment. We're not. No, the
No.
cleave thing is not going to be working right now. But you do have your bonus attack.
Right.
That is also a hit. It is wounded.
28 wounded. What the?
These are strong skeletons.
And then this is his hasted. No, this is his third attack. So yeah, this is his hasted attack.
This is because I got my. I missed
First
the
one was
first
a miss.
one.
The second one was a hit with the smite.
Insta kill. Right. So
Yeah.
this is the last one, right?
Yes, it is. That is a hit.
Oh, I didn't do the effect.
Was it an extra 10?
Yeah.
Excellent. Alrighty, this skelly over here comes climbing down off of his perch onto the floor. Approaches Leah. Attacks and misses.
I would definitely consider these desecrated bodies.
Yes, these are desecrated bodies. That is for damn sure. This one comes climbing down. Comes over here next to Spurl.
Says, hi, how you doing?
Waves at him profusely with his sword.
Bitch.
All right, so I'm stopping everything here for a minute
Mhm.
because I have people falling asleep, people with babies, and all other such thing. And it is 11:35, so we're gonna end 25 minutes early today.
The baby just fell asleep.
Yes, and so it's about my baby to fall asleep.
Leah.
Yes,
There's not
which would be
enough
Leah.
excitement for her right now.
No, she's been up since 5 o'clock this morning. So
Well, do you have an answer for my question before we leave?
Yes, it would.
Okay, good. Then I will
Well,
remember
no,
that.
no, it wouldn't, because you're not an arcane trickster, so therefore you can't
Damn it.
make magic do sneak attack.
Well, technically, it's not magic. It's an innate ability of my race, right?
Yes, but it's still a magical ability.
Okay.
Magical ability. Magical ability.
All right, so I suppose people would like some experience points.
Yes, please.
Like that. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know. I only need 15,000 for the next level.
I only need 14,883.
Well, we all do. I just didn't count the 117 that we had.
I understand.
He was rounding up. And let's put the discretionary role-playing awards in here.
So to get what we need divided out, we need as much as it is to get to the next level total right now.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. All right.
And there you go.
1,600. Man,
It's a little bit closer.
if we were first level, that we would have been so excited by that.
Mm-hmm. They would probably got us level 4.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we are leaving it here. We will see what happens next week when we return and see what the Return of the Wraithborne crew does next week on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern.